What's that comfort sound? Yeah. We're reaching for the M&Ms.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, some of you were asleep. Some of you just returned from the woods from the large stone that you found. Would you like a map for this area?
Maybe.
I think so.
Oh yeah, because we're about to.
Well, no, not yet, because we're not really. It didn't sound like we were going to stay outside.
We were going to
I
go to
kicked
the
you both
cave.
away.
We were heading to the cave. We were going to go
I
check
want a
out
map
the cave.
of the zone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I do that.
I'll do that. Somebody eat the last 2 pieces, please. We'll get rid of this.
There you go.
Please, Russell.
Yeah.
Open that.
Yeah, we
How
Right, I think that's
Good, is it all right?
good.
I know.
All right, let's make a map, guys.
Okay.
Can I draw on this map?
Yeah, this one is a walk.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, that's fine. That's why I got it.
Use my pen.
Oh,
Your
we're gonna
pen will
need
be fine. I don't mind. I actually hardly ever use that for fear of breaking it.
Hang on, we're gonna need to make.
Whiteboard marker's fine.
I don't have any whiteboard markers.
Yeah.
Mine's are all
Vivid.
water erasable.
That's
I'm
fine.
going to move.
Sure.
Yep.
You can put water on that.
You can't put water on that, but I can put it on a cloth and wipe it off.
Okay.
Okay, we'll probably have to lift everything up, put this, and then put everything else on top of it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Not too bad.
Yeah, she's large.
are we green or are we grey?
I think we're outside. We're outside, yeah.
Snowy.
Oh, it is snowy.
Oh,
No, is it?
it's snowy.
Oh no, but it's not tiling. I think we'll imagine the snow.
That's right.
Green snow.
All right. One thing we can't. One big tree.
It's like snow that's slightly thawed. And it's
Yeah.
quite-
Yeah.
Mountains and the hill.
Yeah.
All right.
You guys can go through these boxes and choose some characters.
Oh, I've actually got my own somewhere.
Some of these are mobs, so actually this is the one with the characters in it.
Look at these
That's all
colors.
mobs. Give me that one.
No.
That's not for you.
Done. Actually, no, I don't really use the bow. I'm not using the bow that much.
Is that more you?
Where does Winnie go for?
How late do you guys want to go? Because I don't feel like timing tonight. Very
All
much.
night.
We've gone to the effort of getting here. I'm
Very good.
going to call it off at
It
10
depends.
past on the dot. That's
I think there will be a point will present itself that is like, okay, we can.
So my partner is adamant that she gets here and we're all gone.
Okay.
It might be that she turns up at 10,
What if we lock the door?
or it might be that, and it's not because she doesn't want to meet you or anything weird like that. It's just because there's so little room here. She likes to be like,
Yeah.
Makes
fair
sense.
enough.
Fair.
Okay, so I can't find my characters. I'm still.
Right, so we need to.
But we don't have to. Like,
Well, what about when she shows up, we leave? Then it's like a safe middle ground.
yeah, there we go.
It's like, nice to meet you. Goodbye.
Yeah. Is that all right with you, Russell?
Yeah, yeah. As long as we can. Put some game in there.
Yeah.
That was just,
Me.
it's cool. Yeah.
That was my first character that I ever painted. My very first miniature.
Nice.
Mm.
Right there with me then. He looks a little bit too cool for me, but like he looks awfully like Gimbal.
Yeah, but this one looks like. You can be this one. You want me
This
this
is the
one?
one I use for Gimbal normally.
I'll take this one.
How about I use
Leave
this
it
one
away.
actually? That's an arcane
You know, that's the
trickster.
one I use for you.
Yeah, that's me.
No.
That's me. All right, that's it.
All right, so shall I draw on this map?
Please.
Right, here we go. Okay, so you're in a valley. Valley kind of has a contour that shapes like this. This is a very big scale, like that's like half a mile.
Right. So those 5 squares are not 5 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, cool.
Said cave is like. Yeah. Not color it in because it'll take a bit.
Yeah.
All right. Over here is this is your camp.
Wow, it's well away.
Here's the stone.
Wow.
Oh,
Oh shit.
we are way too close to that thing.
Yeah, I thought we were closer to this than that.
Yeah.
Oh no, I knew the cave was far away.
There are
But
like
yeah.
trees.
It's too hard to see.
Okay. And this whole floor of this valley is basically trees. But there is. Well, can you pass me the blue marker from there?
The green. Red.
Thank you very much. The stream, you can't really see where it's coming from, but somewhere up here, there's a stream that comes through the valley. It's a little bit wider than that.
At least this one won't be.
So is this side's like high up
Yep.
compared to here? So we're inside this
Yeah.
like, okay.
Yeah,
The
so it's
valley?
kind of protected from the weather a little bit as you come into the valley. And as for where you came from, Falconard is over there.
Right.
You came up a road that came all the way around there, and then you came around this side. Your encounter with the Black Guard was over where my chair is.
Right.
Okay. The
Oh,
one
okay.
over there from the bridge over here. Mhm.
Yeah, so you've come in around this way. Right. Okay.
How big
Okay.
is the person? It's like a dot.
I think that the person is like
Tiny, yeah, like a
this big.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So there's still a fair distance between us and those ogres at the rock.
well,
If
a
it's
bit,
really-
yeah. There's a bit of a distance between us,
It's like amazing, man.
but I would say then it's
You just kind of realize that, oh, we came pretty close to some ogres.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. So that's the large scale map. If you want a pipe map for any kind of battle, turn it over maybe.
Yep.
Or,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, sounds good.
cool. Sounds good.
Or just emulate it on top of the big map.
Yeah.
All that.
Might be a good idea to, in fact, you know what? We put the camera on the map.
Oh.
Hey.
How to do that? Can somebody find a good angle?
We can put the camera on sheet.
That works.
Hmm.
Looking at some chips. That's
All that?
that
There you go. That's pretty good.
All right. So there you go. That's your setup.
Alrighty.
Who's asleep? Who's still on?
I
watch?
believe I was sleeping because I was trying to get a decent night's rest.
Yeah, you told me to fuck
Josiah,
off.
are you asleep?
Damn it.
Yeah.
We'll split up at the end.
I thought we were gonna sneak towards the cave, you and I.
Oh, you and I?
That's all
Yeah,
we-
we did. We in the end we did shake you and kick you vigorously enough that you did wake up. In the end. Yeah.
I do want to make one small note before you were all awake.
Right.
When there's only like who was it that was awake to begin with? It was just
Yeah,
you
Bruno,
two. You guys, can you both make perception checks, please? This is when you're in the camp.
91.
Okay. Well,
Damn.
you think he might be?
15.
There might be something wrong with him. Because the way he's snoring is really of concern to you.
Yeah, it sounds oddly like swear words.
Obviously,
And
Alex.
Gimbal.
I think
Don't snore.
No, we
You-
don't snore.
you-
Sorry.
You
Oh,
never
yeah.
heard this before in your life. You're like, what the hell is that?
I'll investigate
Is
closer.
he okay? What did you roll?
15?
15. You notice
Little pitchy
Josiah,
nose.
while he's asleep, he's kind of twitching and he's pulling funny faces and sniffing the air.
Hmm.
Who's that? Sorry. You.
You don't need to worry. You're asleep.
Yes, I'm asleep.
You're
That's
about to be
fine.
rudely awoken.
Yeah.
Nothing. Oh, you can make another perception check.
It's an ever-present danger of being a rude prick.
You can only smell. You smell a distant smell of fire, of ash.
Hmm.
I think that's from where you've just been. So anyway, you wake up. You wake these guys up.
You should get that check.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You trance weird.
I was sleeping. Thank you for not trying to wake me up.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
You're welcome. Absolutely.
Right.
Thanks,
So what are we you and I we had a date with a cave, right?
We did.
well,
Well, we did
We all
until we
got it.
realized how far away it is.
Yeah.
Our eyes deceived us the first time around.
You guys give us a lay of what you saw.
okay.
Well, we are maybe like a minute walk into a ogre camp. Right.
So it's a couple of minutes. A
Yeah,
couple of minutes.
3 to
2
5.
minutes.
3 to 5.
Okay,
fine.
2 minutes,
Dangerous.
Are you fully rested?
Bear in mind, it's probably difficult terrain between you and the stone. So
So if we're going to go to the cave, we probably want to traverse kind of a bit out of the way, maybe, and not go through
I
them.
think we should wipe them out.
What was the
No.
situation with the ogres?
There's two of them. One's asleep, and the other one.
The other one was chewing on poor Goliath's leg.
That's natural, right? If it was a human league, I'd say, but
Yeah, but-
I've been outvoted. I know.
Well, I
It's
mean,
okay,
like when
it's
you
fine.
eat a chicken drumstick, you don't literally rip it off the chicken to eat it, do you?
I mean, it depends on what
And-
time,
and let
what
the
day it
chicken go.
is, what kind of village I'm living in. It might be,
Mm.
might be the done thing in the Himalayas. I don't know.
No, these aren't actually ogres, but
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh my
Really?
goodness.
Holy crap,
Nice.
moly!
Pretty
Considering
ogre
we're
looking.
a dot as well.
just in case we need ogres.
Yeah, good. Cool looking
So,
ogres though.
I think we should try. I shouldn't go all out. I think we should attack these two, murder them as quickly as possible.
We're here to take their heads, and we don't get paid for that.
True.
Exactly.
We gotta
So we
take
can
the
get at
heads.
least 2 heads. There's 2 heads right there. And then if we alert the ones in the cave, they still have to get all the way over to us.
Hmm. Just because we've seen two doesn't mean there's like
And we've
only
got
two.
3 sneaky, very sneaky boys,
Very
and
nasty.
1 not sneaky woman.
And a sneaky badger.
Yeah.
And a sneaky owl.
badger and a super sneaky owl.
Do we want to get Goliath in on this?
Oh no, he's chilling.
He's not sneaky
She
though.
wants revenge.
Goliath's a little way off.
Yeah.
You let your
He's probably
fight
still
up.
in pain and like,
Yeah, let's not promise that.
But she's not in pain anymore because
oh yeah, we gave her the
Try-
healing
try to
hand.
spell hard.
Oh,
no.
that's that Lola's a real friend for me. So
okay.
Sidetracked by lions.
Okay.
Hmm.
I've got a bear trap.
Let's
I
plan
also
to
have-
use that
I
bear
also
trap.
have a bear.
and I've got snare. I've got snare. Snare can trap large creatures.
Alright,
We use the
what's
rock. There's a big magic rock, but we'll come to that later. We put bear traps and a bunch of traps around the rock. We
Mhm.
fall out to the. No, never mind.
Did we?
I've
go-
just seen a flaw in my
Did
plan.
we ever? We did. We looked at some of the runes that were on the rock, and we were semi-successful at deciphering the language, right?
It was what's the name?
Ancient giant.
And
Ancient
and
giants.
so
And it said something like,
yes, an ancient giant god.
Actually, Annum.
Annum.
Trigger well got off. Okay. Gimbal, I knew nothing. That's
what did it say on it? It said,
It was just like
it was pretty
try-
general, wasn't it?
Yeah, just something about power and stuff like that. I think, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, just. So nothing like too suspicious.
What if the rock makes them more powerful?
They're not giant.
They're ogres.
They're big though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You guys
but-
want to make a history check?
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
We're all thinking pretty intensely about this.
Well, we want to get the drop on
Good.
it, right? So I got
Yeah, solid 12.
20.
Nine.
So not natural.
Classic. Where's my
11.
history?
Yeah, rubbish. And your age.
Oh, 11. How am I -1 in intelligence?
I
By asking questions like that.
The same reason I'm -1 in charisma.
Josiah, you got a non-natural 20.
Yeah.
The gentleman's 20.
Yeah, it's
Very well. So you remember a story somewhere or another you heard that ogres are in fact like the upcast descendants of giants.
Hmm.
Right.
right. So I reckon that confirms our theory, though. Your theory.
Could get power from it.
So we need
Yeah.
to smash that rock. first.
No, I don't think smash the rock, but maybe lead them away from it.
The rock is huge. To be fair, it's like
Right.
100 feet tall.
Mhm.
Maybe lead
100
them
feet
into
tall.
a trap.
It's like a big mound,
Yeah.
right?
Like it was right.
Well, okay, like I
Not
mean,
quite that big.
But it's small scale.
But bigger than a Meraki boulder, for instance.
Yeah, and it's kind of when you look at it for a long time, you start to realize that it's kind of got some symmetry and shapes to it. It's definitely been eroded over time, but
Yeah.
it must have begun as an actual shape.
Right.
well, what do you all say to us going and just spying on the rock and the 2 ogres a bit more?
I mean, we've already camped out this entire time. It's been like 16 hours or so where we've just kind
I
of.
think rather than watch them, we should go and have a look at this lake for a bit, see if maybe there's a vantage point we can get between them and the rock, find a good ambush point.
Did you say lake?
Sorry,
River.
river.
So
Well, I don't know about the river, but maybe, sorry, that's metagaming. Maybe we could do a little bit of scoping around, get the lay of the land, see if there's maybe a good ambush point.
We also want to see if there's like no other ogres near.
Hank, could you tell what, like, if that rock was to make them stronger, what would be like the distance You'll be able to tell that.
You can do
I
an
don't
Arcana
think
check
I'd be
or
able to
something
tell
like
that.
that.
Yeah, maybe I could do
These
an
are
Arcana
magic-y
check
ways.
on. So I'm not sure if this would be history or Arcana, but if I was to think back into the teachings that Balaran gave me from, the history of Sidaria,
Right.
would I know something of areas of power or zones where there could be certain magics that were stronger and
Right. Well, what you are aware of. So first of all, make a history check. So yeah, there are areas more or less related to different giants and different stories like this. One story that everybody knows is that apparently, not everyone's seen this, but some of you might have seen it. You might have seen this. There's this fucking wall that goes right across the continent.
Yeah.
It's broken.
the east to west wall.
Yeah, and it's broken. It's got huge holes in it that are 100 miles long. So some places you just never would see it. You might see a few bits of ruins of it. But there are other sections of it where it's fairly intact, up to 100 miles sort of thing. So that's something that you're aware of. You know that there are places where there are ancient giant ruins and relics around Sidaria.
In terms of magic, though, like magical areas.
Magical areas. Okay, so you've seen the map, right?
Yeah.
The world map.
Yeah.
In fact, I have it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Parkhead.
Yeah. It's the original map.
Hey, all right. Let's go. OG.
Right. That's about 3 years old then.
Wow.
So on this map, unfortunately, I don't have it so much. You've got these 3 lines, right? On the newer map, which I actually do have to do somewhere. There we go.
Oh, yep.
These ellipses. This area between these 2 lines, it is known to have a number of Feywild crossings, where this is caused by the 2 suns overlapping as they orbit the planet.
Right. Okay. This is what we talked
Planet.
about last session.
Right, and they interweave each other as they go, and they cause this zone where there's a higher probability of finding a Feywild crossing.
Right.
That goes diagonally this direction. This direction, the Parkhead Rift causes the opposite effect. It causes potential crossings into the Shadowfell.
Oh, where are we?
So we are at the top. Yeah,
Oh,
north.
we're above it.
We're pretty safe.
Yeah, I would say we're in the shadow part of it.
Does it go all the way through?
No, but because I think
We're outside the ellipse.
I think we're okay.
Well, we don't know that. We may not know this. This is still.
Gimbal knows the facts and thinks he's safe.
He always thinks he's safe. All right. Well, as to your question, and also back to my original question, with these areas of power or these areas of crossings, do you think I would know anything about their range, or if you get close to them or you get too far away, maybe you can feel them more?
I think you could make a Wisdom Arcana check, which is a very strange check to make.
So what's that, wisdom and using my Arcana?
Which is higher wisdom.
Well, I've got a +4 to Arcana.
Oh wow!
But that's the intelligence.
Right.
The Arcana is my intelligence check, so I'm
So it's
guessing
wisdom
I'm
roll,
maybe
Do you
minus
have-
my
do you have
proficiency.
proficiency in Arcana?
Yeah.
Right. So you could go Wisdom plus your Arcana proficiency.
Okay.
And this is like a perception Arcana check to see if you can
Natural,
sense
yeah.
something. Like fucking with the dice roll.
So if D&D Beyond here says I've got
Just
+4
click
on
that,
Arcana,
Yep.
does that mean I can add +4 to the dice?
Mm.
But that's still intelligence. Should I then not take off my proficiency?
What's your intelligence bonus? Is it +2?
0. Oh no, +2.
Yeah.
Okay. And what's your wisdom bonus?
Plus 0.
Okay, so you'd roll the dice and then -2.
Yeah, cool. Oh, -2.
I'm wiser than Hank.
Well, no, roll it. Sorry, you'd roll the dice and add +2 if it was a real dice.
Right, yep, that's what I was thinking.
D&D Beyond.
We go the same way, but from different directions. Yeah. Cool. That's a 9 again.
Nice.
Yeah, you're not feeling any emanations of power presently.
Okay, well that's a good well,
I
actually,
think we're good then.
no. I mean, that roll was so terrible.
The rock. No, I will assume the rock
But
is.
but in character, you're
Mhm.
fairly sure you're not
Do you-
feeling anything. You're like,
Okay.
You think that I don't mean to tar them all with the same brush, but do you think an ogre is capable of channeling any power, be it natural or not?
I mean,
And if there is power that emanates from the source, could it not surely affect us in the same way?
Can I do a survival check for that?
Descendants of giants.
yeah, we're not descendants of giants, and also I'm pretty sure Balaran would have told me like he's pretty much an expert on everything. So
that guy.
Yeah, it seems like a race-based bonus.
I would say it's a race-based bonus based on my awesome ability to know things
The
because
racist
of
rock.
Balaran.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shall we check for more ogres, or shall we try and take these ogres down?
I'd say take the ogres down,
I
but
say
see if
take
we
them
can
down.
find a good vantage point
As quickly as we can.
away from that damn rock.
Sneak attack mode.
yeah.
Go around. No.
Well, I'm curious about the rock. I'd rather hunt them where the rock is to see what happens.
Hmm.
But we might die.
Out of game, one other advantage too right now, which you'd be aware
Is
of.
one of
is
the sleep.
one of
Yeah.
the sleep.
Yeah, we could. Okay, we could lay our traps. One of the sneaky boys tries to do a little bit of assassination to the sleeping one.
I think we go all out on the sleeping one. His defenses are lowered.
Yeah.
The worst thing that's gonna happen is the one that's awake is gonna like take a swing at us. At one of us.
Next thing.
So if we
Alright.
beat the absolute, he's gonna wake up dead. Flip it. Flip it good.
I might need the green marker for this one.
Tricky Bob. You can call it Tricky Bob. Tricky Bob. it's easy
How about
to
Bobby?
remember.
Bobby.
But weirdly, it's easier
Bobby.
to remember your game names than it is your real names.
I mean, I guess it's the name you see on the screen.
I've learned. No, I know Mariah.
Maria.
Maria.
Again.
Go for it.
I
Because I'm
think
stuck-
of you as
I'm stuck-
Maria,
I'm stuck
though,
between
because
Joseph
that's your
and-
name on the thing, Rodriguez.
I think Joseph.
James.
James. Damn it.
Yeah, hostage there, right?
Mm.
So,
Yeah, James. Okay. That's easy to remember. That's my middle name. It's fine. James. Maria.
I'm not Hank.
This rock.
Maria.
What, Steve? Because that's the irony of it. I was being ironic.
I know. But-
In the age of high fantasy, there is the great Hank.
oh, we need to make you legendary.
Hang on. So over here we've got. In fact, I'm just gonna. These are gonna be trees.
Yeah.
Mind if I get a
Yeah, go ahead. Up yourself, whatever I have. Not much, but it'll be tasty. Oh wait, no, you guys have got your own little fish. Makes sense. Freeze?
Now, has working in a brewery put you guys off alcohol?
Of course.
No,
I'm just curious.
no, like if anything,
Or is it to keep you like clear and stop you from making stupid decisions like I do?
We did like a detox this year and then kind of like just, but now we're doing the Oakland Marathon in less than 3 months, so we have to like stop.
I think I saw an ad for that.
Yeah.
How far is it? It was some insane amount.
Oh, we're doing half. We're doing half, but still, it's saying like, oh, you can't drink anything for the entire time you're training, supposedly, because it makes.
they say for every kilometer you
Third
run,
point,
you
right?
could,
Yeah.
stop drinking for a week. What prior?
Hang on. For every kilometer you run,
In the marathon.
you mean stop drinking alcohol? Like
Yeah.
not water. You're okay. Okay, good. You're like, dehydrate the shit.
Die.
Yeah, dehydrate the hell out of
You say a ridiculous amount of money to do one of those Hero Forge things
Oh
for my little brother for his birthday.
Awesome.
you. Rifle?
Yeah,
You can like
Yeah.
design your own miniature.
yeah, that's cool.
3D program on there.
Super cool, but
Very cool.
How much?
Did you get like diet?
cost me about it cost me with shipping $130.
Okay, that's not so bad.
US.
I have
One
waited.
miniature.
Yeah,
It's one
I mean,
minute.
sorry, New Zealand, yeah.
Imagine if you
Yeah,
wanted
1
to do
minute,
like a
yeah.
whole crew.
Yeah.
This job is
Everyone's
called-
I want to do that
Everyone's
for my
a
job
different
dream, you know, my dream game.
Yeah.
I never thought I could get addicted to anything.
Yeah.
Buying things.
Yeah,
Cards.
yeah.
I just bought Magic the Gathering, like because they did the Forgotten Realms thing. I was like,
Yeah, I know. There's such a huge rabbit hole to fall down. I started on Baldur's Gate, just the video game.
Have you got three?
I
You
do.
guys have
I
talked
do.
about this.
Yeah, we
Right,
talked
yeah,
about this. And
let's talk about this again.
Yeah. No,
So
I
I'm
actually
run through once as an evil wizard.
I haven't completed one yet because I went through a little while and then stopped because it just didn't grab me properly.
Really?
But I've gone back to it and I'm doing another
We
run.
really have to have this whole conversation about say co-op is way better with this. I did it with my sister. We went all the way
PT
through.
though. That's what sucks about it. It's only PT.
True. You guys not PC?
I've got one PC.
You guys
And
have
2 work
terrible
laptops.
PCs. The work laptop. Sorry, it's the work laptop.
Yeah, no,
It's
I
only
mean,
goes
So
half.
you
Hey, they're
guys are
free.
approaching through the forest. You making stealth checks?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
I could have
Well,
it as
no.
well.
Do we need to hang on? Do we need Tricky Bob to stay back? Tricky Bob,
No.
I propose you stay back a bit.
Nah.
You're so
I'm
damn
with
bad.
Jafar on this
You
one.
can help her. We hate
Yeah.
that last time.
Momo, help Tricky Bob.
I mean, I don't.
Momo can't help her.
Damn it, Momo.
Not the sort of help. Momo
Can
do.
I send my Hogsmoor
Mhm.
up a little bit further just to make sure that just to
Bring it like
use
that.
this owl
You need a-
perception eye.
You need a token for your
Oh,
owl.
I have focused actually.
Okay, no, never mind. I've
Hi, you also.
turns out D&D Beyond is correct, and I am terrible at everything. That's a solid 8
Solid 8 on your stealth.
for my stuff.
Wow.
I mean, when I was shouting at Tricky Bob to stay back, I was
18 for me.
Yeah,
Alright.
you just made like a real scene. Throw 10.
18. Okay.
You're doing wrong.
Yeah, well, I got a 2, and considering because like if you guys helping me, that means I don't have a disadvantage anymore. I just have a normal roll.
Yeah, so
So I have
that's
to take that too. Yes.
I'm gonna
So this
take
gets
what's
you
going
to where
wrong.
you are on the map.
Thanks,
now.
like-
What you need to do? Stop banging fucking legs together. Never accept the fucking.
I think we need to
I want to hear it. I want you to listen to me for once.
consider crawling.
I'm gonna be banging my arms against my body, and then my knees against my body, and then my
Put
knees
your arms
against
out
my
like a put your arms out like a toddler and
Wait,
waddle
wait, wait,
and
wait.
waddle.
Momo, don't sniff that.
Yeah, yes.
Make me a toboggan.
All right. So where are we at? We all rolled, and did you roll terribly?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
Why have we not thought of that?
Yes. Oh, you can use my shield as a toboggan, and then you guys just drag me along.
Could we carry her?
Well, why don't you just carry
I'm
it in your
heavy.
shield?
Next time we carry her.
I'm very happy.
In your shield.
I'm a dense dwarf with a lot of.
Three of us.
Two of us, two.
Yeah.
One in each arm.
I mean, you guys could probably all carry me on my shield. You
I
can
got,
drag me
I got a nice 18.
along.
I'm
Okay.
turning Momo into a horse next time.
Thank you so much.
I'll probably use one.
Yes. Okay, maybe don't put it
Yeah,
on the
maybe
camera.
sort it. It's a rock. No one's climbing the rock. No one's climbing the rock.
Sick.
Yeah.
Visualization. What's with my atmospheric soundtracks?
You know, I could do that.
Oh, music really.
You should
I always
you
do
should see
music
my
with
Spotify list for my DVD.
Mhm.
Oh, really?
Mm.
Yeah, would I be able to find it? On my
After Final
Spotify?
Fantasy Online, I do use
Yeah.
a lot of Final Fantasy music.
Is it not right? Is it not,
That's very
private?
emotional stuff.
I just found somebody else's list and added them, but it's folders, one subfolders.
Mhm.
Okay, so as you approach the place, you get to about as far as where you are. You're
It's
using-
just Momo.
No,
Yes.
that's
Good.
no, that's
Feature.
Oh, well, I need Momo. Thank you. Let's write an M on it.
So your rolls have gotten you as far as you are, and as you get there, you guys can make perception checks, please.
Okay.
18 plus, I think +2 or 1. No, +1 probably.
14.
that's mine.
14.
This is +2. Plus is 20.
Gentleman 20.
Gentleman's 20, nice. Okay.
Um,
You hear as you're going along. Wow. Okay, so as you're going along and you're getting to this location, as Tricky Bob is making noises, clanking
here?
along through there.
I'm shouting at Tricky Bob.
So when you tell Tricky Bob off, basically all these birds go.
Oh, shit.
Damn it, Tricky Bob.
not unusual that birds would scatter. Right? Thing is, you just need to be quiet from here on in.
Maybe let's give it 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Just chill a bit. Yeah.
Hide? Let's all hide. Do we all hide? I think we should all hide.
Shut
Yeah,
down.
I'd like to hide it. I'd also like to, because I'm a coward. I'd also like to send my Hogsmoor up to have a wee peep on the dudes and just come back and specifically because I'm not sure. Is this 100 meters away or less than?
You want to count this? Yeah, it's about. No, it's less than 100 meters.
All right,
It's,
100 feet. Sorry, is what I mean.
The rock itself is about 100 feet across.
So they'd be further away than 100. So I'll have to give Hogsmoor. Oh, you know what? I can actually take over Hogsmoor. Or is that 100 feet? No. Can't take over Hogsmoor. So I want to send Hogsmoor away with the explicit instructions that he or she, I don't know. if
Fully
they've figured that
squares
out yet.
10 feet.
Okay, cool. So I want to send him sort of over here and then come back to me and tell me if one of them is still asleep and if the second one is alerted to our presence.
Right. You see the first one is still asleep, and the second one is rooting around in the fire,
Rooting around in the fire. In the fire.
poking with its
Right.
tail.
Ah,
With its stick.
All right, good. So we're probably okay, guys.
all right. Should we still
If
try?
anything, that's probably an indictment on the offences.
We're pretty close now. I still think trick about it.
3 heals. Well, thank you.
Yeah,
You can catch up.
I think
I can.
let's.
I reckon.
Let's.
Do you want to use this?
Oh yeah, that's cool.
That's Edric from us.
You go. That's a
Well, that's true.
Yeah.
You
Grab
do
the
have
knife from the kitchen.
an actual female dwarf.
There you go. Done.
Cool. Tell her. Oh, it's gonna break.
Yeah, that's the thing, right?
What if? All right.
Go on.
What if we lay our traps down now, putting them into the ground?
I think a bit further. I think we need to push. Over towards like the gap between us and put the trap somewhere here,
Yeah.
and then we can attack the sleeping one and retreat as quickly as possible, and then we can use the trap to catch the last
How many traps we're gonna lay? Like you,
one. Essentially, we only need like one or two as a first set.
I mean, they're gonna go in the exact direction we need them to.
Possibly not. Light is chaos. I am light is chaos.
While we're in this lull, I'll get you guys to roll initiative just for
Mhm.
future reference.
20.
11.
Oh, actually 22.
22
Wait.
for Hank.
Dirty 20.
Josiah.
8.
11.
24 for Hank.
24 for Hank.
24 for Hank, yes, please.
24. Holy crap. Gimbal.
20.
20 and 30 Bob.
11.
Yeah, what was the playlist that you
Maybe we
used?
forego the traps.
Nah, man. I want to use my snare, damn it.
How about you use your trap?
Yeah.
That's it. We only use your trap. Your trap more seems more
They're
practical.
probably not even going to walk through it.
Possibly, but that's the risk you take with traps.
No, the idea with traps is that you figure out the best place to put them and guide them there.
Okay, we don't use traps.
Well, why don't I sneak up to the ogre and lay a trap right next to him? A magic trap
Bold.
right next to him.
It's a bold move.
So it's like got as the smallest amount because we're going to be attacking that
But-
dude, right?
Okay, you did that, but we're on the other side. So if you fail, we can jump in
Yeah,
and help.
yeah,
Do
man.
that. Alright, let's do
Cool.
it.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out how I can share because it's like
Why don't you just do
a
the
whole-
name of it?
it's my folder that I've made
Oh, right.
with a whole bunch of.
Oh,
shit
so
in it.
it sounds
It's on Spotify, but it's like fucking 1,000 folders with 1,000
Can I not-
playlists in them.
follow you.
Fantasy
Yeah.
music. What's a
Yeah,
dope
there's heaps of
soundtrack?
Huh?
What's a dope
Try
soundtrack?
the Witcher soundtrack.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, which is always good.
Cool.
It sounds from the Witch soundtrack
It
anyway.
is.
Yeah.
Mm.
Which
Weird
is
woman
Netflix
screaming.
soundtrack?
No,
That's the game one, right?
The
Game one.
game more than
The game has so much more to it.
Is this more of a
Oh,
grove
here it is.
or a?
Wild Hunts.
Okay.
Valley, so like.
Well,
Mm.
the speakers on this are a bit shit.
Oh, good.
Okay.
It's a really good laptop. It's not for sound.
It's going to
There
make
you
the recording very interesting.
Yeah.
Mm.
I'll keep it down so that it doesn't screw too much for.
All right.
Just the record.
Shall we? Caution to the wind.
Hank goes right, we go left.
I think so.
Hank goes in first. Try to lay a trap. No, Hank goes in left. And we
I go
right.
left. I go
You
left.
he
and
lays
I take
traps
yeah.
with him. We sneak around, try and take that guy out.
Mhm.
You guys create a distraction while we're doing it.
Tricky.
We'll give ourselves 2 minutes.
I reckon. Wait. Addendum to that plan. Yes, great. But before you guys attack this fella, I say we go simultaneous. I reckon I lay the trap and then I create a distraction so that he comes this way.
Yeah.
And
We
then
take
you
that guy
attack him. Yeah, because as soon as he wakes up or you guys start attacking him, he's going to be like, I'm going to take you guys that way. He's not going to hit my trap.
If I was
Tricky Bob, me and Gimbal.
Okay, so when I first spotted the ogres, the first thing I did was run back and kick you two away.
Yeah.
So the first thing this guy will do is kick his friend away.
Not a second that we make the noise, we're already running and,
Yeah,
and stabbing
simultaneous.
that man to death.
Okay, good. Let's do that.
Simultaneous.
No, I'm fine with that. Let's do
Yeah.
that. Let's go.
Tricky Bob.
Also, like, I mean, they're not gonna be afraid of anything, right? The ogres, they're not gonna be like, "Oh shit,
In
there's
fact,
someone
yeah,
out there."
the
Let's...
signal can be his yell as I throw an arrow into his face.
Ogres could be
Yeah.
cowardly.
All right,
That's it.
you and I let's sneak up.
And as soon as you hear him yell, bam, smack onto that dude.
Okay,
All right.
Yeah.
we're doing this. And Momo. Oh,
We-
where do I say? Who wants Momo?
Do we know where the? Oh, we do know where the fire pit is.
We'll bring Momo.
That's cool because we're behind them on both sides.
So-
the fire pit.
Can you guys move your characters like one set of 10 of like
Here?
5 squares? Yeah.
Oh, one
Okay.
5
Yeah.
squares.
Instead of 5
2,
squares.
3, 4,
Five.
5.
There we go.
1, 2, 3.
Okay, perception checks.
21.
Wow.
I'm gonna switch dice soon. I did get a nat 20 actually, but perception is 2, I think. Yeah. So 7, please.
7. Okay, and where are you? You're back there. Okay. Tricky Bob, what did you get?
12.
12. Yeah, it's probably enough time. Yeah, probably enough for chips. Josiah, what was your perception?
10.
And
21.
okay, what you notice
Mhm.
is
We should be attacking witches with this.
about 40, 45 feet up in the air, up here.
Hmm.
This area here seems pretty unstable.
Oh, okay.
There's this big chunk of rock that's cracked up there.
All right, well, I'm gonna put my hand up. Stop you.
Mhm.
And I'm gonna point. I'm gonna point at the rock.
Well, that's you, right?
Like
No.
that's a good 5 or 6.
Oh, we won't be
tons
able
of rock.
to.
Okay. I wanna pin my bear trap down right below there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, good call. What if you don't attack him and kill him on the outright, you can run back and get him to follow you.
Okay, and while you're doing that, I'm gonna turn around and tell Mom.
You laid eyes on the ogres, didn't you?
No, it was only Gimbal.
On the game.
Me.
That's right. On the game.
Mhm.
Okay.
Oh, just you?
All right.
You did.
Yeah.
We both went.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gimbal, so you saw the ogres. You see him put the bear trap down.
Mhm.
It occurs to you that the bear trap really isn't big enough to fit an ogre's foot.
Right. Okay.
I'm doing lay it down, even if it pinches them, even if it's minor inconvenience, just to irritate them enough to make them stall momentarily there.
All right, I'm just gonna say, do you have any rope?
I do.
Okay. No, can we borrow your rope? Can I borrow your rope? Borrow your rope. Okay. So I'm gonna try to tie it. Like, how big is it? Can I get any weak points? That would be,
You think
the
that
whole thing's a weak point, but is there a point that I could hook? If I lassoed this, do I think there's a point I could rope this around, pull?
you can see a point that you might be able to get a lasso up there. You don't know whether or not pulling on it would cause it to fall. You don't know whether just throwing the rope at it might cause it to fall. Looking at it sideways could cause it to fall. You're not sure how
Okay.
stable it is at all.
I've got a better idea.
All you know, there's no guarantee that it will definitely fall.
I've got a secret idea. It's a secret.
That's really frustrating, Gimbal.
Okay. First off, I'm gonna tell Momo to go.
This is classic.
Go,
Go,
like,
keep him
So like,
from
I want Momo to go run up to Hank and like bite his like pant and drag him.
That's not good. It might make me go.
Might do. Okay. You know, that's what I'm telling it to do.
Hank, make a perception check.
I will make a perception check. Gimbal, thank you. So this will be the roll that tells me whether or not I'm changing dice. Yeah, 7 on my perception.
Okay, so suddenly there's this evil ankle. How badly do you freak out?
Yeah, so
You didn't roll a 1, so you didn't completely freak out.
that's true. So I kind of go, geez. I look down and there's this little shit. And then I recognize it.
Play move. Go.
Now I recognize it as
I'm biting it. I'm like, I'm a pretty big badger. I said, They're like, and or doing that thing, you know, like when you play with a dog and you've got like a toy and you pull down, it's like, and like it's got its hand, like face on down it. Can do that. So yeah, trying to pull as best it can.
All right. Okay. So he does that, and I eventually I recognize it as Momo. At first, I think it's just a fucking shithead badger.
Right. You've seen this shithead badger around a bit.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, okay. Looking around to make sure that nobody else saw me.
Yeah.
Everybody did though. So yeah. Okay.
Okay, so while I was doing that, so I said, actually no, I would wait for. I said, let's wait for Hank, wait for Momo to come back.
Can Momo like talk or?
Can understand me.
Can
Any
I
language I speak.
like out?
Gonna
Thing?
do a charade.
Can Momo?
No.
It's a primal beast, so
I mean,
no, I would say
don't
no.
have comprehend languages, but I think it has to have a
Can't
certain
talk.
amount of
Yeah.
intelligence.
No.
Speak
to do
It
badger?
can do everything a badger could do.
And I also don't
A
want to waste
trained
a
badger.
fucking spell slot on a
Trained
shithead
badger.
It's a very clever badger, but it's not a fucking
No.
awakened badger.
Picture Inspector Rex as a badger.
Can it draw?
No.
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 I will train it to draw later. I'll spend my feet.
How would you?
Read and write.
Me? No, I've got a couple inches left.
All right. Cool.
I'm an alcoholic. Yeah. I only had 2.
Mm.
So you're allowed 2 the first hour and then 1 every other hour.
Exactly.
Right. I should drink up then. shouldn't I?
So all Momo can do is try to pull them along. That's what you know. He's a lovely badger.
All right, Hank.
I'll
you-
just tell you my plan anyway.
Yeah.
And then we'll relay it to him. So
Okay, fantastic.
all I'm going to do is now I could just shoot it with my bow. I could shoot off that. But what I thought is I would cast a snaring strike
Mhm.
on my arrow and shoot up there. The vines would burst and smash through and cause it, in theory.
Hmm.
And that's the only thing I can think of to hit it.
You could always do the classic matador technique where we prone and beat
There's
the
still
odds.
in there.
Yes.
Okay.
The baker.
I am on board with you. Yes. Let's do that. So we attack this guy as hard as we can first, because he's asleep.
Yeah, we
Okay.
hopefully take him out if this guy follows
When
us
he
down this
comes-
way.
Yep. And then one of us in
Yeah.
front of the boulder.
Yeah.
Yes, Love it.
All right.
All right. So, Momo, what's Momo doing?
Momo's still pulling it.
At
Momo will pull it, like he'd pull Hank a bit until Hank's fully aware that he's pulling at him,
Alright.
and then it would stop and like do a little, what noise do badgers make?
Yeah.
And then like look back at me and then run toward me.
All right. So, do you follow the badger?
I will. At first, I'll be like,
Fucking give up.
and then I'll be like, okay, he's obviously giant hunter because I also have Hogsmoor.
Right.
So I'm somewhat a friend of the animals, right?
Right.
So I understand. And I'm like, Tricky Bob,
Hmm.
this little shit here wants me to go back and I think wants me to go back and talk to the fellas. They may have found something. Are you good to just sit here and be as quiet as possible for 5 minutes?
Control stealth. You can just sit quietly and
You
not.
can sit quietly.
Yeah.
As soon as he walks away, you say,
I have a proficiency with disguise kits. Do you think maybe I could like get some brush and put it over?
Camouflage.
No, I mean, it could be a disguise kit, right?
Got
You
me
can make
a
it
ton.
Consulting to rangers and my
Deception check.
survival skills.
All right. I'm really bad at deception checks. Anything to do with wisdom, actually, I'm pretty terrible at.
I've got proficiency in wisdom. What's my
Oh,
deception?
no, deception plus 2.
You're,
That's
you're up.
charisma.
Oh, I have plus 2. I never used it, so
Well,
I
it's
never know.
typically, well, yeah,
It's
typically,
definitely used
You're not a very
typically it's for
deceiving.
lying.
Oh my god. Why can you not swap dice?
You should
You
have.
just turned the clown.
So that was 4.
you idiots. You're going to be looking for the
There's,
guy
you
dressed
don't
like
see
Army Man.
anything that would be useful for hiding. The best thing you can think of is you just stay here and keep your back to the wall kind of thing. And incidentally, Trigger Bob, I mean, where you're standing, you can make a perception check.
These motherfuckers have done me
13.
13. You notice that there's some runes right
Plenty
near
of
where you are on the wall.
Yeah.
Obviously. In fact, you're starting to realize that this thing must have once been an octagon.
Oh,
Really expensive
Can I
some
do-
stone dice.
Arcana check on the runes.
Yep.
Sorry. Yay, that's 17.
17.
Rolling our last one.
They refer to a long lost time that you've heard of when the giants
It's
and
romantic.
dragons were at war. And they refer to a battle where
That's
the
what
giant
it's
trounced this particular dragon called Mesariah and chased it back to the south.
Hmm. I see.
What's that on a check on the stone?
On the runes where I'm standing next to the supposedly octagon-y thing.
I'm gonna head over. Yeah.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right.
So we got a plan. Plan here.
A new plan.
We crowdsourced a better plan. Okay.
Changing the plan.
Like that. See those rocks up there?
Mm.
We're gonna get the ogre to smash those rocks themselves.
Okay. How are you gonna get them to smash it?
So first things
So
first.
what you're seeing is literally there's this piece of stone that's kind of teardrop shaped that's built into the actual octagonal block of stone that was there that has cracked hairline fractures around the edges of it. It looks like it could collapse at any time.
Right. And when you say teardropped, do you mean like big at the bottom, small at the top?
Big at the top, small at the bottom.
Big at the top, small at the bottom.
Right.
So
Important to know.
if you
That is
can get,
important.
if you can, or if they don't follow you, you meet us around here. If they do follow you, you lead them around here.
Is there?
Got
Yes.
these sketch
Right.
marks.
Right. How would I lead them any other way though? Because it's not like I'm going to lead them that way.
No. We're going. I think we all got. Four of us. Charge in. Well, not charge. Mama's gonna charge, but we're gonna charge. We're gonna kill. We beat the hell out of the person, right? Then see what happens.
Right.
If it dies, great. We lure the other one. If it doesn't die, we situation. We slowly back away. This is our backup.
I still reckon Tricky Bob and Hank around the other side.
I think so too.
They
Just
call the
now.
distraction. Fire the arrow as soon as he yells. We rush in. We stab
Well,
the shit
look.
out of the other guy.
Now that I'm
Okay.
here,
Mm.
right, rather than use your lame ass bear trap, why don't we use my snare, which can actually trap a live creature? I can lay more than one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
If it gets
And
trapped,
I've got
gets
the
trapped,
rope because I stocked up on rope back in
Nice.
town.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, so
Yeah.
So if your arrow gets him to follow you,
Kind of looks like that.
Right. Okay.
Oh,
Let's
okay.
concentrate fire when that fella
Okay.
is
So
snared
what you
on
imagining?
that bottom part.
I'm
So
not
if
imagining
everything goes
shooting all
well,
the way out. Really.
you
I mean,
shoot
I
him,
was picturing.
he chases you guys.
Yeah.
You lead him around here.
Mm.
I was
He
thinking
possibly
always,
dead.
like, so you know,
If
you said
everything goes
it's my
bad,
fault. You know how you said it was
and
a
he
smooth rock.
follows
I
up,
pictured it was a smooth
you
rock,
still
and then
meet
it
us
had
around
to
here.
be, like,
So we
I
just
mean,
keep running
we-
that way.
We're coming back around
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
You know, like when you
Okay.
drive right on
But-
a tree, it's not part of the tree.
You attack first or we
I
attack
thought it was
first?
smooth rock.
You fire him,
Think
fire at him.
Right.
As soon as we,
Snare
as
him,
soon as
but
if
you
So it's
can.
part of the smooth
you
rock.
can give a whistle before you.
It's weird.
I'm,
It's not smooth
thinking
anymore.
we get more
okay.
creative with our whistle and use his roar of annoyance
There's
as
a
the
couple
signal.
of lights.
But it's still.
We just worry
It
that
does
it
look
might wake him.
vulnerable,
So if you whistle the second that you're gonna
I think you still get surprised though.
okay.
What's the movement speed on an ogre?
Yeah.
Not with that shit.
Damn.
Okay. You lay your snare,
Make a nature
you
check.
meet around to
I want to assist.
Oh, yeah.
My
yeah.
skills in nature.
you're not nearby.
You
Right.
can't
No, I
assist me.
can't.
That's
This
all.
is just Tricky Bob.
I'm just thinking to myself, nature, 8.
Just remember when you're
What's my better nature?
Well, you know they're bigger than you are, and they probably move faster than you.
The longer legs than me.
Okay, well, I would say then in that case, Tricky Bob, you don't stay with me. I'm probably faster than you, but I'm also sneakier than you.
Yeah.
So I would say I don't think there's any point you being with me, to be honest. I really think that you're kind of just yeah. Okay. I'm thinking for your safety as well.
Have you gone back over there to give her defense?
Oh, I haven't because I'm sorry.
okay, lay
sorry,
your
Tricky Bob,
snare and
metagaming.
then demotivate Tricky Bob.
All right, okay, so I'm gonna lay my snare.
Demotivation speed.
Yeah, I can't see the walls. How much I can
Right, so the snare.
No.
Let's bring that up so that we know.
That's our rock.
5 foot radius on ground or floor.
Oh yeah, that could be the rock.
Yeah.
It is the rock.
Yeah.
Delicious. Range area of touch. 25 feet of rope, which I have. I've got 50. Yep, okay, so we've got all the information there. Cool.
And it will
So-
trap a large creature.
And trap a large creature. I'll just double check that. Trap triggers when a small, medium, or large creature moves onto the ground with 4 low dar. Trap large creature.
Yeah. I mean, a colossal one would still trigger it. But yeah.
Yeah, true.
Hmm.
But it'd probably just be.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's, it will try. Come on. It's magic. It's magic.
Yeah. So I'm gonna and I'm gonna put the trap right here underneath the teardrop place.
All right, make an X or something.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah, that's all tracks into it. And then I'm gonna be like, stay there. And I'm gonna do this action. I'm gonna move off. You know, join Tricky Bob. Hopefully they're still asleep and stuff. I'm gonna say, right, Tricky Bob. I'm really glad that you came here for my safety, but I don't need you anymore. Get out of here.
Goodness.
Yeah.
Well, I think she will get quite offended by that,
Mhm.
especially being spoken that way. So I think he.
It's out of
kinda-
order.
Yeah, I know. It's just like, well, that's a bit rude and like uncalled for. And I
Tricky
think
Bob,
she's
there's something
trying
you
to
don't know
raise her
about me.
voice a bit as well.
Tricky Bob, there's something you
The
don't know
voice
about
starts
me.
going up.
You bloody you.
Look, I mean, like, I came out all the way here to help you. And you think rude. You're right.
So I look at you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tricky Bob. You're right. It could be. I've lost my manners. Killed us all. I'm gonna like rush past her and as sneakily as possible go up here and like lay another trap.
Did
here.
we hear that noise?
You can make a perception check.
It takes 1 minute.
Do we all make
around? No, around is 6 seconds, right?
20.
A round is 6 seconds. The
that
minute
is,
is 10 rounds.
10 rounds. Fuck me, man. All right. I'll also make a perception check.
I am.
Plus 14. 14.
This was a perception check.
I rolled a 12. I got plus 4.
This was for you guys, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry.
Oh, we were just looking to hear if we could. Yeah, if we could hear what
Did
the.
we
wake
definitely
up-
hear it?
So I got a 20, dirty 20.
So you heard it
Mhm.
in the distance, all the way around the rock.
Okay, so I'm gonna look at just like just
I'm gonna
and
message
we're gonna.
Tricky Bob.
I'm going
and be
to
like, "Get
sneak.
to Josiah.
I'm not sure how fast I can sneak. I'm gonna sneak as fast as I can. Not sneaking anymore. I'm rushing.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
Gamble.
So you get to this point, you can see this ogre,
Yeah.
and he's turning around
All right.
because there's a noise coming from that direction.
Okay.
You start.
I've messaged Tricky Bob, right,
Uh-huh.
to tell her to get to Josiah.
Okay. So Tricky Bob, you get the message in your ear.
Okay,
You
okay.
can respond to it if you want.
Did I hear the noise?
What did you roll a perception check?
Yes,
What,
15.
15, yeah, you heard it.
Okay. Well, and I obviously realized that I got their attention, and I go like, ah, shit, and then I rush off to Josiah, who's down there.
You want me to move you?
Yeah, I assume I can make that distance.
All right.
You can make about 2.5 squares.
Okay.
Well, 3 squares. 3 squares.
About there.
Okay, cool.
Well, I actually can't remember what's it.
Yeah, no, move the chips out.
Or maybe
So you
all
can
the way
move. Typically, you can move
Okay.
6 squares in a round, but because this is a 10-foot map, you can move 3 squares. in a
Right,
round.
because these were 10 feet.
Unless you dash.
down. Yes.
Yeah.
That's your whole movement.
We're
Good,
not.
good tunes for this.
Should have.
Not yet, but
We can.
Yeah, I mean, you could dash. You're not fighting anything. You don't need the action when you get there.
There's dash.
But it's
Just
also
awesome.
not very sneaky. You are also not very sneaky.
we've already got your
No,
attention.
there's already noises.
Clank, clank.
You're looking at an ogre looking at you,
The ogre has seen me.
standing in front of it.
Oh, I thought I was being sneaky.
Well, make a sneaky check.
Sneakily telling
Make
off.
a stealthy check.
Okay.
Because you kind of did give yourselves away. There was a whole altercation around the corner.
I thought that was part of the plan.
Mm.
At the end of it.
It's
16.
Okay. So you peek around the corner before you cast your snare, and you see the ogre there. And it's getting up. Climbs up.
No.
oh,
I think we've still got time before he gets up. I started rushing as soon as I heard noises.
Okay, so so did you dash?
Yeah, I would dash. Yeah.
Okay, so you can move 6 squares.
How about
You're an elf, right?
elf? So,
So you can
it's
move
40, isn't it?
30 feet, typically. Unless you've got some weird ass.
I don't. Where is it on here? I can't actually see it on here. Where? Is it the next page?
Elf Ranger.
let's go on some random page for these printouts.
Hmm. That's it.
Shall we just go with 30?
No, damn it.
You know what? I'm 99% sure it's 30 feet.
I,
it?
I
Okay.
have a feeling it's
I
supposed
can
to be
see
big.
it. I can see it on your
We can
sheet.
all open your sheet.
Oh, yeah, open my feet.
Like,
I've got your sheet open.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Hold on.
Can I-
It's gimbal.
Mm-hmm.
give us a tip.
Your movement speed is 35.
35. Aha,
There
so
you
I
go.
go 70.
How do you get that extra 5 feet?
I don't know.
Ranger
Elfie thing,
Yeah.
Elf Ranger.
What
Hang
else?
on.
What else?
It could, hang on. I don't know if it'll even tell me where I got it from.
No.
It kind of seems
It could be
superfluous,
on.
though, like an extra fucking 5 feet would be.
I'm
That's
sure-
out of range for our
Extra
thing.
long
5
legs.
feet of range for most attacks. That's just a little bit extra.
I mean, I didn't do, like, I've gone through, I've
So it
not
gets
done
you from
anything more
outside of
weird
range,
to
but
my
inside of
guy.
range plus an attack, I
Mm.
suppose, yeah.
And also my mind.
Fair enough.
5 feet can make a lot of difference.
Yeah, so.
I think you've gone that far. You don't
Yeah.
want to go. There you go.
We don't know yet. We don't know he's awake. Yeah,
I thought that was the signal.
yeah. So
Right.
I also.
I thought it's distracted.
So I'm gonna imagine that you heard because you heard it first. I'm taking off after I see you take off. So I'm gonna probably 1, 2, 3.
Momo, how far did
No,
Momo
I'm
move?
still running towards you guys.
Momo moves. Oh,
Ah!
Momo moves.
Oh, turn to shit.
3.
All because of rudeness.
What was
Fine,
your stealth
rudeness.
check? What was the stealth check? over?
16.
Mhm.
This ogre is standing there and he's going, You can see the
like a little
breath coming out of his
Ooh,
mouth.
yuck.
He breathes and you can see
Oh.
him hit the air.
It was pretty cold.
Like boogers and stuff.
Reaches over and grabs his big club.
Oh no.
You start dragging it in your
Club is
direction.
smelly.
Imagine you saying it under your breath.
He's coming up to it. Okay, so you get to here. You see this guy. He's barely on his feet,
Mhm.
and he's like, "I'd over there, go." Oh.
I'd like to very quietly, if I can.
He's got his back to you,
Mhm.
but you can't see this guy yet.
So I know there's 2 anyway, and I figured this one's the one that's waking up.
He looks like he's
Yeah,
waking
he's
up.
very. Beaming's verbal, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, cool. All right. Is it my turn?
It is your turn.
Okay,
We
cool.
have a surprise round.
All right, beautiful. So I'm gonna like focus my attention on him. I think like a little twinkle in my eye. I say, "Die, fucker," and activate Hunter's Mark.
Language.
You don't hear it. You're busy going. "Ugh."
All right, Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's
You
Mark.
pass it on him. He doesn't get a save for that, does he? Or dexterity?
No, it's just like no, there's nothing. It's just 90 feet and
Yeah.
concentration. It is concentration. So
Okay,
if I lose
so
that, it's gone.
All right, so you got your concentration on.
Mhm.
Hunter's
And
Mark. Okay, good.
charging in, and I'm gonna take a swing.
Okay, so you're not shooting at him. You're just going to attack him.
Yep.
Okay, go for your life. Roll to hit.
12 plus 5. 17.
17 hits.
Lovely.
I don't have a picture of myself. So
Now Hunter's Mark does an extra. What's it? Oh, that's handy. It doesn't tell me on what those bloody spells.
remind
They
me
need to
next
fix the
time
spell.
we get to the town, get that Tanner to make a little letter out for me. That I can
So
put
damage?
on my-
I need to
Double
check how much. I think Hunter's Mark gives me an extra 1d6, but I have to check.
I think it's one. It's a D6.
I think it's a
It is a D6.
Okay.
Do we get
So
some
then
ritual
2d6.
points?
Yeah, we did.
Hell yeah, my spell's still back.
2d6 damage.
You guys need another picture?
I'm not
Oh, I'm good for now.
Oh no way!
What'd you get?
6 and a 6.
Wow.
All right, so 12 plus.
Dude,
Wait.
you're online, we wouldn't
15.
believe you.
Okay, so you do that. Do you get any kind of what's your ranger specialty? Do you have like a
Hunter's
No,
mark.
I'm not a hunter, so I don't specialize in
you don't
hunting
get
any
any
particular prey.
special
No,
attacks?
Momo's my specialty.
Okay.
He bites ankles real good.
Thank you, way.
So this guy immediately turns around, and now it's initiative. Hank, what are you doing? You are at the top of initiative with a 24.
Yeah, man.
This guy's coming towards you. He's coming into 30 feet now.
He's 30 feet away from me.
Yeah. But you're still hidden as far as you are aware.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna get my Hogsmoor. I'm gonna use the fuck out of this
Now,
one.
where is Hogsmoor? He's way back over there.
Hogsmoor's over here, yeah. His speed is 60 feet,
Yeah, so he can move
3 squares.
Yep.
Wait, these are 10 feet, eh? So
Yeah.
6 squares.
6 squares. Yeah.
All right. So he's going to go.
He can also go as the crow flies over the top.
Yeah.
of
Right. So he can go 1. This is.
I think
Does this
it would
count
be-
as an action?
There would be an to move him.
Yeah, it wouldn't be my action though, right? It would be his own
If
action.
you're controlling him, it's your action.
I crossing them.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Back under the hood.
I am going to.
I think you can call him to your side.
I'm going to call him. Definitely. Because I'm not trying to control him. I just want him near me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll call him to my side. So he's doing that. But for my actual actions,
Yeah.
I'm going to. I'm going to let loose an arrow into this tree over here, and as a bonus action, hide again.
Okay. You make a hit roll.
Yep. Uh, 20, dirty 20.
30, 20. Okay.
Classic 20s.
The ogre goes.
And then I'm gonna hide again.
Okay, so stealth check.
This bonus action. 19.
Right.
And then
Okay, so now Hogsmoor is above you on the cliff. Above you, yeah. Up there somewhere. You get a bowl and turn it upside down and just put it in the middle.
actually, you know what? That would be nice. Fucking here we go.
Oh,
Hey.
yeah.
Hey.
Nice. Oh, that is good.
Oh, massive.
Even looks like a.
Here we go.
Right. Okay, so you can put him up there.
Yeah. And we'll just pretend that is over there.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Close enough. All right. So, Gimbal,
Mhm.
it's your actual maneuver now.
Alrighty.
Turn.
So basic action, I'm going to attack.
Uh-huh.
Hey, 16 plus
Yeah.
5, 21.
21, that hits.
So 2d6. 5 plus 3, 8 damage. And my bonus action, I'm going to whistle to Momo.
Mm-hmm.
And he's going to come and do a charge attack.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to ram in.
Do you mind what's more kind of attack?
At all? Can you make anything that does that?
So the all right, sorry, his attack
Can you make
roll
anything that does that? Like a familiar?
18 plus 2, 20.
Yeah, these kind of attack.
And he does
I think in previous versions they could.
extra
Not
1d6,
in
1d8 and 1d6.
Wow. 5 they made it a spirit.
It's the charge only. Like
So you
char-
can't
the extra
interact
20
with
feet gives him
them,
a
damage.
d6.
Well, can't actually interact with these, right? Mm.
5 plus 2, 7 plus 2 plus proficiency bonus, so plus 4, 7 plus 4, 11 damage. Oh, and he has to do a strength saving throw or be knocked prone.
From a badger.
From a
He's a
badger.
big badger.
Okay.
He's a he's a primeval badger.
Okay.
Because of the
diet.
because of the size
Size
of
of
it,
Yeah.
he's going to have advantage to make this.
That's fine. That's fine. And I yeah, and his I think his safety is only like 11.
Yeah, that's not the thing that I kicked off my ankle.
What's the
11.
11? Actually knocks him prone.
Where is this?
It hits him from the side, catches him totally unaware, and knocks him on his side.
Oh, he looks like he's got the fire.
It's not quite on the Okay, so
Beautiful.
you knock him on his side. Now you have advantage attacking him for a round while he uses all of his energy.
My goodness.
That's my angry round now.
Guys, let's. I tell you what, I'll do it.
Tricky Bob.
I moved closer. I think it's 2.5, right? Is it 5?
You can dash.
Dash is my action, is it?
Dash is your action, but the moment
The sooner you get there, the better.
you don't.
But
put it
I
up and then
can-
use an action.
I could have my spiritual weapon, which is 60 feet.
But that's casting it. It's a bonus action. The spiritual weapon. It's amazing, isn't
So
it?
you could
Yeah,
dash.
that's right,
It's
yeah.
a really crazily powerful spell.
Yeah, it is really broken. Okay, so I can dash in front of
really is.
Josiah.
The thing is,
and
our
then
DM
here.
has a funny way of making our broken things not broken. Like there's the
I think he's pretty lenient with my Badger combo.
yeah, but he's also pretty good about making overpowered things not overpowered.
Yeah.
Mm,
I
I feel like
cast
that's
spiritual
also
weapon.
maxed out.
yeah. Yeah, oh yeah. The
But-
vice versa also.
But we
applies.
had a mob.
Yeah.
We had a mob.
Yeah.
Somewhere there.
We need another
So you get to
token.
there. Okay, so that's
Oh yeah.
5, 10,
What do we need to token for?
5,
Magic weapon.
15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Okay, so this is spiritual weapon. It
Oh, I can actually cast it behind this. Probably. No, wait.
can't reach.
Can't see either.
And you
Get
can-
his tokens in those as well.
And this is not a concentration spell,
No.
No, just it's
but it is
ridiculous.
verbal and somatic. So you're like, Moradin, bloody blah. Father, in the name of Moradin, I summon the spiritual weapon.
Lock me a
Strike
magic hammer.
down this ogre. Off it goes. Okay, so you're gonna make a attack roll with your spiritual
I
weapon.
think it's one bonus action to cast, and one.
On your no, when you first summon it, you can summon it and it can attack as a bonus action. Yes. And afterwards, it's your bonus action to make it attack.
Yeah, you create a floating spectral weapon within range of us with duration until you cast the spell again. When you cast the spell, you can make a melee spell attack against a creature. When you cast the spell,
Yeah.
I've got
So
flask-
basically, you've summoned a Momo.
I've got a flask of 20 roll.
okay, that hits.
And then
D8 plus your spell casting modifier.
do I get advantage? Oh, this is so much smoother on my phone than it is on my
Oh, you do.
laptop.
You do have it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Well, then in that case, I do 8 damage.
Although you should just use your phone next time.
Sometimes I do.
That's why I was shocked when you said the dice is lagging. I was like, what is that computer?
Shitty
damage.
work laptop that runs like 50 different
They spent like
VPNs.
$50 on it.
No, it's because we
Just
have so
that.
many VPNs
Okay.
and like fucking like antivirus thing. Because we got
Alright.
hacked by Russians last year.
Yeah.
Oh, so did we.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh wait, no, it wasn't last year. It was the year before.
So, right during COVID, so we just recovered from the first lockdown and we got hacked.
Right, I'm gonna move up the side. Okay, hang on.
Not us,
One,
people.
two,
Oh, the
three.
Brewery, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Move up the side.
And it needs to be like a zigzag. You can't do a diagonal.
Diagonal.
Is that not a
Oh
thing?
yeah.
Ah,
But I'm just looking for range on the Oh yeah. But that should.
So you'd be like 5, 10, 15, 20,
Alright.
25.
Anyway, all I need is 120.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
well inside that.
Yeah. So
Oh.
quick question: since he's not expecting it, is this a sneak attack?
It is a sneak attack because he's also engaged
Yeah.
with him.
Yeah.
All right. Fantastic. Okay.
So you get advantage on your first attack.
That's 17 plus 5.
It's also advantage because he's on the ground.
Yeah.
so-
So yeah, 17 plus 5, so
Hits.
23.
yeah.
And then, so first is 1d6 plus 3. 5, and then the sneak attack is 2d6, isn't it?
For you, I think so.
Yeah. Okay. I've been wanting to do this ever since. Who's got another?
what do you
Yeah, just give me a
You're
d6.
trying to do sneak attack.
Go for it.
You haven't done a sneak attack.
No, I like rolling 2 at once,
Oh, okay. Good.
and that's another 6. And then was
Hit him with your own click left.
5 plus 3 plus 6.
11, 12, 13, 14.
Yeah.
14 total.
Yeah.
Solid.
And that's my one shot from a crossbow.
Jeez, really, that was a crossbow.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Right between the eye.
And crossbow, remember?
where do
Oh,
you?
I don't know that.
So you hit him in the arm or maybe in the chest actually.
Yep.
And he
I kind of recoil like, ooh. I don't feel good about that. Like I locked eyes to 3 balls. Look down at the ground.
he grabs his the nearest club leading.
You don't have to cut his head off. Okay.
and just swings around in a full circle at you.
Go for it. Bring it.
Is it someone
Yeah, I
great?
think
Uh,
cutting
he
heads
uses-
is more of a gimbal thing, to be honest.
Half his movement speed to get up to his feet.
Yeah.
Do that.
Oh.
What's your arm?
Yes.
That's a 20.
Oh my god.
And this
Tank Ranger, baby.
Wow, actually, yeah,
What did you do?
he actually misses you.
My AC is 20.
Oh, what is mine?
Before I reworked it, so my feat was medium armor mastery,
Yeah.
which gives me an extra, and then
Mine.
shield, medium
Oh,
armor
it's mine.
mastery, and then
You found
I
a mastery.
mastery. That was my feat,
Yeah.
so not proficiency, mastery.
Yeah, yeah.
And so I can sneak in medium armor.
And what's your dexterity?
You can sneak medium armor.
plus
Can I get that as a
5?
pick?
No, +3. Sorry,
What is
+3.
it?
That
What's
was
the
the saving
stat?
throw.
Hmm.
17. Mm.
All with a 17 dex. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah,
All right,
Yeah.
Hank,
Plus my max.
nearest ogre.
min max.
This was the first time I did it because I felt like we were struggling for tank.
This guy turns around. He's got 60 feet in movement. Is it 60 feet? 40 feet, I'm sorry.
Flipping
So
flat.
that's 10, 20, 30, 40.
Okay.
He gets into here. Remember these squares.
Good thing I
are
didn't
pretty
cast that
nice.
snare then.
And he takes a swing at you as well.
Yes, on.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
And misses. Oh, you just dodge underneath him. You just basically
Imagine
Right,
laughing
look.
the entire time.
I'm not going to use
I feel
my
pretty like, well, I really like I punch as much. I really want to kill this guy.
Hank.
And so I just
Yes,
tell him,
it's my turn. I'm not going to. I'm going to use messages in action, right?
she's so
Early. You're so early.
That's not fair.
Everybody, this is Caroline, my fiance.
Nice to meet
Nice to meet you.
Sorry to impose.
hmm.
You can't dump him for this.
Yeah.
You can't leave him for this. That's not fair.
Baby, I was going to put everything back the right way.
That's fine. I knew this.
We had a plan.
Nice, man. No, I thought I was expecting something more. Oh, but nothing. Really.
Oh, you're nice, right?
Yeah, I mean, there was the first Thursday on payroll.
Oh yeah, first Thursdays. You guys
Yeah.
have been to first Thursdays?
What is first Thursday mean?
First Thursdays. At a certain time every year, I think it's twice every year.
Yeah.
K Road does.
Thursday of the month.
Oh.
It's every Thursday of the month.
That would make sense
Thursday.
with the name. That makes
She's
sense.
just
Thursday.
been there. I trust you.
No, it used. Well, I mean, I used to work on K Road. It used to be the first Thursday of like winter or spring. Or something like that.
Oh.
Also, you've got a K.
That was way too hard to track. That would be way too difficult for people to go, oh, right.
Yeah,
first Thursday.
Stands for Kaiser, not a K Road sentiment, but also not a right wing one.
Yeah.
Thankfully. Yeah, it's a brewery.
It is also your turn.
Right.
Hmm.
No, you're from home.
Thank you, baby.
Oh, thank you.
I love you. Did I say that? Right. So, oh, I was looking for the message and seeing if it was an action. I'm pretty sure it is.
I can check.
Yeah, one action. Yeah. Okay, so I'm not going
You
to
can just shout. It doesn't cost
No,
anything.
because I would like to not be seen by this hog. So what I'd like to do is, I've got 30 feet, so that's 3 squares, right? Now, message, I'm pretty sure I have to be able to see someone.
I don't
Are they 10 or
know.
5s? I thought they were 10. I
Yes.
thought they were 10 per square.
No, they're 10s.
10 per square.
Yeah.
These are 10 per square.
Mhm.
Within range, and the
Okay.
range is 120 feet, so
Hmm.
Yeah, so you're within range.
I'm within range. All right, so I'm not actually going to, I will move into eyesight of that ogre over there.
Well, they've both got their backs to you.
Oh, I thought we killed one.
No.
No. They both
We
go up.
wounded one.
Fuck this Maximus.
He was very hurt.
He
and
fell
very-
over.
Very sad and very annoyed.
So he's looking a bit worse for wear.
Very
one of
well
them
aware.
is.
One of them, yeah.
All right, so
This guy here is looking very sad.
do I have to use another bonus action to stealth if I'm already stealthy
No.
right now?
Well, depending on what you want to do. If you want to do a lot of movement, and shit,
Not really. I just wanted to move that 30. I suppose
Yeah.
that is my full movement actually.
yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Okay, cool.
Because they're stuff.
So I want to move there, and I would like to message Gimbal.
Mm-hmm.
Now would be a good time to lead them to that snare.
You've done that. Okay. When it comes to my turn.
All right.
Did you just land one sneer on that side, or did you?
Yeah,
your-
underneath a teardrop
That's your
where
entire action.
that is my action. I do have a bonus
You
action.
can respond to that to the message in real time.
Okay. So then. Oh, good. Thank you.
And he says, and he says,
Okay. Yep. I got it.
Gimbal,
Yeah, well, that-
now it's now actually your turn, so you can actually.
Yeah, I'll act on his thing. So, yep, I'll get to that in a
he's not
second.
going to act on the thing.
No,
He's-
First things first is I am taking a swing at this guy.
All right. Well hit.
Thank you, Gimbal.
Yeah.
As predictable as always.
Oh wait, no, sorry, 1d6, 1d8.
Well,
Wait, no,
Gimbal,
it was.
you don't need to roll. He's got 3 hit points.
Oh.
Okay, so I would like to think that I've gone right. Good point.
No,
good
but-
point," and then
You know what?
and split its throat.
You know what? I think you should
Yeah.
roll just to make a point just to the other fella.
Let's
you
do
know?
that.
Yeah. Not that much
7
actually.
plus. No, hang on. 7 plus 3 is 10. 10.
Well, technically, you could have rolled less than his health. You rolled 2 ones.
Right.
That's true.
You
He had
slash,
an addition as
there
well.
would have
Oh,
been an
dude,
additional
yeah.
number anyway. yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
So you slash the ogre's throat,
Mm-hmm.
and it begins to bleed out on the snow right in front of you.
Good.
And
Good.
The other ogre is looking at you. So it's Tricky Bob's turn.
No, I'm not done.
Oh,
That was
you're
my
not
point.
done.
That was just my normal action.
My God.
So what I'm going to do now is that after I'm doing that, I'm going to stare at him and my eyes going to twinkle again. I need my bonus action to swap my hunter's mark onto
The other guy.
this guy.
Yep.
And I'm going to tell Momo in... no. Oh, here we go. In Elvish.
Elvish.
I'm going to tell my Momo in Elvish back. So Momo can move as a free action to, well, like, yeah, without me having to do anything. If I shout at him, he'll do things.
Yep.
So he can move his distance. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm just gonna, I'm gonna use my movement. I'm gonna run away.
So
35 feet.
okay.
With
And
yep.
did you take any actions?
I did. So I'm not disengaging.
You're not
I'm
disengaging.
just
You're
moving
just
back.
going to trust your other class.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
I think that's fantastic.
That seemed to be a good choice. because I rolled a 3.
It's fantastic.
So you see me after being amazing,
Tricky Bob.
Yeah,
running back.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
um,
fair
You
call.
see him
Oh,
come. kill
can
one
we-
ogre. So this ogre's dead. And you see Gimbal running away from the dead body and this guy. This guy's clearly going to follow.
It's got a rock.
Okay.
They've both got
Do I know about the snare?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know that she does know.
No.
You just
You
tell
didn't
her.
tell
You didn't
her.
tell her about
You
the
got to
snare.
move.
You were just getting up. You don't.
All right,
you
yeah,
don't know.
no,
I
yeah,
don't
true,
think she knows
true.
about the
I don't think she
huge
does know
rock
about the
hanging
snare.
over the side of the cliff here.
Yeah.
No, I didn't tell her.
So I
Easily
can't.
kill
I
everybody.
can't act like
But
I.
did she do a perception check? Could she have?
She could make a perception check. It would have to be very high. And besides which, there is a snare.
I missed him,
literally. How come she didn't run through the snare to get here?
Oh, that's a good point.
Because I ran towards Josiah, I ran after him, and he.
Just so I was over here at the time.
So
Yeah, no, but
Josiah-
you would have followed Josiah. You would have but you would have followed one of us. You
Yeah,
wouldn't have just run off.
I wasn't
Josiah, can you
running.
make an intelligence check?
But he was there when she
I
cut. He
can't
was there when
do
it
that.
cut.
Yeah.
I can't anymore.
Oh, no.
No.
No, you did not think to mention anything to Tricky Bob.
No.
Maybe I'm snared.
Well,
Yeah.
have you taken any action since you've been here?
I did my spiritual weapon
And dash.
and dashed too.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I dashed towards Josiah and then I stopped there, so I would have been behind him.
I thought you would have
I'm
followed
thinking
one
you
of us.
followed Josiah
Yeah.
around
Yeah.
the snare, which makes some sense.
I mean, she wouldn't just leave. She wouldn't just go. No, I'm
mean,
going
I
to find
would-
myself.
I don't know if you guys walking through the bush, but generally you walk.
follow
Yeah,
somebody
you would
else.
follow
Follow
the
the
leader.
person, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but unless you think the guy doesn't know what the hell he's doing, and you're an actual dwarf, and and
True, and I did just run off.
I think if we're gonna roll a d20,
Okay.
then
I have a coin.
1 to 10, you can use a coin if you would. You rather use a coin or a d20?
Use 220.
D20. No,
Yeah,
it's
D20.
safer because then we don't have to call
Which
anything.
d20 would you like to use?
Oh wait, but
Blue, the red one has been held.
Which one would you like?
Oh no, red or it's got to be red or blue. Yeah, it's got to be red or blue.
Okay, so 1 to 10, you're trapped in the snare.
Oh, the 14.
No, 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 no.
I will say this much: you can, if you even if you're snared, you still would have used your spiritual weapon.
Okay. So what does it actually mean? Is it just I'm
You're
trapped?
caught upside down,
Does-
hanging.
However,
Right.
in the
if
sky.
if she fails this one,
Yeah.
does she still get to make the checks?
Oh yeah.
Because
You
there are
get
there are
saving throw
dexterity
to get
check-
out,
Yeah, there's
yeah.
some saving throws.
Can I
Yeah.
use my
So
spiritual
this
weapon?
is about this is just about triggering the trap, like walking accidentally.
Yeah.
into
Okay,
it.
so did you trigger the trap? Yes,
Yes,
you
you
did.
No.
Okay, so saving throw.
Right.
Yeah.
So snare saving throw. Let me just get back into it. Yeah.
It'll be con-
That basically is a soup bowl.
Yeah.
yeah, no, it's good. It's good,
mound,
right?
it's
Yeah.
mound, baby.
It's perfect.
Sorry.
Big killer.
It's amazing because that is how I pictured it.
Yeah.
But let's just scribble all.
Alright, so on the thing, Rob, Dex.
Oh, my dex is shit. Why?
If I roll 20,
Check against your spell save DC. No, it's intelligence.
Oh,
sorry.
against yours.
No.
No.
Sorry. Intelligence is to see it.
which we did.
You
Yeah.
rolled
You did not.
intelligence,
You
yeah.
rolled 2.
Yeah, you rolled a 2.
Oh, but I need to roll my own intelligence as well.
Dexterity saving throw. Yeah, against DC 12.
How was that?
DC what? 12.
12. Yeah.
You got this. You got
It's
this.
not that high, but it is dex.
Good luck.
I got -1 dex. So.
That was a natural one.
You are trapped.
So whatever was in whatever was in your
Hold on here
hand
like this.
has just
Yeah.
dropped out of your hand.
Oh, my hammer.
Oh.
So
My shield.
Your hammer and shield just slipped out of your hand.
Oh,
You're
I have
hanging
to
upside
unequip
down in the sky. And these two things just go and you're
I'm
dangling
unequipped.
upside down. You do manage to cast your spiritual weapon, so we'll give you that. in
Yeah,
retrospect.
I can still use it, right? I
You
guess
can still use it as a bonus.
I'm a
Swinging wildly.
That message I gave you, I take it back.
Has this happened as I was running? Like I've run back
You
and
turn
I've just
around
kept-
and you see him. You see Tricky Bob rather hanging upside down in midair with her hammer and shield on the snow underneath her.
Okay.
And now you're leading an ogre away towards the trap,
Mhm,
which has now already been triggered by your party mate.
Oh yeah, that's all right. She'll be fine, right?
It depends. How quickly is my character allowed to think? As quickly as I think?
Relatively.
Okay, good. Because my mindset has gone to, well, that's terrible. 8.
my AC is now less
So,
less than what it
All I'm
was.
thinking now is I'm going to run past Tricky Bob.
She's also our only healer.
No,
Yeah,
yes.
She can heal upside down.
You're right.
I'm
No,
just thinking if
Mordecai's
she.
face healing.
Doesn't matter, that's what I'm thinking. I'm gonna run past Tricky Bob on the turn, and then
Right,
the
okay.
ogre will take it. And she'll do that thing like in Harry Potter when the troll, he does the like the.
Well,
You're
let's
gonna
start
have- you're gonna have
metagaming
to do
and
it. You're
let's
gonna
let's
Yeah,
do
please,
some.
please do stop me.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry, yes.
Yeah.
So what? Okay, so Tricky Bob, that was your turn. Josiah, it's your turn.
Oh,
Shield.
no,
You have spiritual
yeah, I
weapon.
got
You're gonna
spiritual
use a
weapon.
spiritual weapon. So roll the hit with that.
I get behind him with my spiritual weapon. I don't know if he's gonna notice that.
Nope.
No. Is that at least gonna distract him if he's getting hit like in the back?
It might. You don't do much
Let me.
You'll see.
I like casting this more. Where's my spiritual weapon? So it's a 15,
15 to hit.
Oh.
That hits. Roll your damage.
and that's a
Let's do this, Barry.
8.
8. 8 damage. All right. Looks over his shoulder towards. He turns. That does a full turn. In that moment, trying to figure out what's going on, and he swipes at the spiritual weapon for a moment, becoming fairly inept, not really very effective right now.
If I make it something like massive and glowing, is that gonna really kind of like confuse him?
You make yourself massive and glowing.
No, my weapon. If I make it like a massive glowing warhammer.
Yeah, it certainly has his attention. It's already got his attention.
Okay. Okie dokes. That's
He
all I'm
does.
doing.
He does turn back now and look over towards Tricky Bob hanging upside down in midair, past these guys. Josiah, it's your turn.
What kind of shield do you have?
Well, it's on the floor.
Yeah, what kind of shield is it?
It's a generic cheap shield.
It's a generic cheap shield?
Yeah.
Okay. How far am I from you?
Kobolds are us.
Yeah. All right. I'm just gonna wander to where you are, which yeah, well, and I'm gonna pick up your shield.
Yeah.
You say 2 armor class,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna say I'm just gonna borrow this for a bit, and I'm gonna equip it.
Tricky Bob's gonna. So that's upside
Yeah,
down.
that's my action, and then I'm gonna yeah, and then I'm gearing up. So AC is now 18.
18.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. Very good. Then this
At
ogre.
least, like, now you've got both of you have higher AC than me. I'm just like trying to protect me.
Yeah, obviously.
Takes a swing at you. You've got your back to him.
Disadvantage?
Bring it.
Hey man.
Just like if it's a back.
Yeah,
Big team,
we're
dude.
going with flanker. He's an agent of chaos.
Yeah, that's a hit.
Alrighty.
Okay, bring it. How many hit points do you have?
You're so
Secretive. I mean, he's got your details. Up,
He
right?
does.
Yeah.
But I like pretending it's secret.
Okay.
Did you guys eat something?
Yeah, I made them pizza.
Oh, cool pizza.
That was lovely pizza as well.
Oh,
I made
Yeah,
those.
so you
You're very
take
lucky.
8 damage. 8 damage from the grape.
See, baby, very lucky.
that's all.
Thank you, baby.
I know, it's a good catch.
Done.
All right.
That's 22.
Good. That's dead, isn't it? Yes.
Don't give her any ammunition. Yeah, no ammunition, please, Kimberly.
Sorry.
Holy shit.
You have to get back in the way.
Yeah, maybe. What's it got on it?
Huh?
Like, is it got any embossing or anything?
Yeah, what is more like what is Tricky Bob really into? I mean,
Well,
like with your god, is
Morden
it?
on it because is your shield.
It is a starter shield, so I imagine it's just literally like a
No, it's
a
not
hunk
shield,
of-
still
Painted
pretty
though, at
shield,
least, you know, like a hammer or like a anvil or
So you're part of an order, right? Like they would equip you with something that looks flashy, even if
They
it
gave
didn't,
me a what was
even
it?
if it wasn't flashy.
Pretty basic, but it's decorative.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
Right.
it's
But it look cool.
Might even be why it's so basic, because it's more
Right.
decorative than shield.
Yeah, yeah.
it's a 10 GP shield.
Good to make the initiatives feel better about
That's a
themselves.
lot of gold.
Well, my splint is 200 JP, so you know, puts everything in perspective.
Your what is?
My splint.
Splint armor.
Yeah, but we work hard for that stuff.
Hank, it's your turn.
Thank you. All right, so I see all of this going on, and I'm a little bit worried about Gimbal, to be honest. So, in for a penny, in for a pound, as I like to say. I'm going to move one. So that's one. Oh, I've got 30 feet, right? So
Yep. Just fireplace.
yeah, and I'm going to fire at that mother liquor.
Yep.
With my short bow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice pair of you
It's
hanging
Wait, 8
like,
feet, hang on.
like Millhouse
Oh,
in
you
the tree, arms dangling. Hello, anybody?
So it's
Stack the kit down.
16 hits.
hits. Cool. And I do. That would be a sneak attack as well, though, right?
Yep.
He's got this fellow right here.
Mhm.
Yeah. 2d6. These guys kind of just briefly. You said?
Yeah, that's right.
So I've got 1d6 plus 4.
Not covered.
So this one's plus 4, which is so it's 9.
Yeah.
And 7,
So 16.
16. And then I use my bonus action
Powerful.
to hide.
Okay, make your stealth there.
23.
Very good.
23. That's a
Okay,
15.
Gimbal, it's your turn.
Okay,
You've
so
got your back to the ogre.
I've
You're
seen,
running.
I've seen Tricky Bob fling into the air.
Yep.
Just so I grab a shield. I've been smashed into the side by the ogre.
Yep. That probably knocked
Yeah,
you into the wall.
Yeah, I would turn around at that point and I'd abandon hope at the trap, and I'll take a swing.
Okay. Good roll.
16 plus 5.
Hits damage.
Oh well, if we want, hang on. If we want to be, I got hit, so I should roll for concentration.
Yes, you should.
How does concentrate? Like I
You
have
make
to roll,
a
what do I have to roll?
Constitution saving throw.
Against your DC, whatever you decide to split.
I don't know. What do I have to? Yeah, I don't know how.
Just make a Constitution saving.
4 plus.
That's fine.
Okay. So Hunter's Mark's gone.
Bye bye, handles.
Yeah,
Okay.
distracted. So I'll take the lesser of the two. So 5 plus 3. So 8 damage.
8 damage.
Turn around, swing. 8 damage.
Do 8 damage. Okay.
And Momo's going to take a bite. Ooh, 6 plus 3.
That misses.
Yeah.
He kicks Momo off his leg.
No.
Just shakes him off.
I mean, he did pretty well so far.
He did.
He knocked him prone. The other
The
dude.
other guy, yeah.
Uh,
All right, Pickleball. You're hanging upside down. Go to weapon
We'll
time.
need to do a deck save every
You
turn.
get another deck save this turn. Is that true, Hank?
So there you go.
You get the deck save this turn.
Yes. Hang on. For the snare,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that is, but let me just double check. All right. You can make a dex saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Yep. So dex saving throw against DC 12.
13.
Excellent.
Yay.
All right, so you drop. How high is the trap?
3 feet. 3 feet above the ground floor.
Only 3 feet.
That's
Not
not
3 feet. So the head is 3 feet above the ground floor.
no, that's not
Yeah.
much.
Oh, okay, okay. So you
Wait.
probably.
Let me just.
Yeah, I was imagining you like
Reaching
dangling
my-
above.
Yeah, me too.
The creature must succeed a dexterity saving throw when magically hoisted into the air, leaving it hanging upside down 3 feet above the ground. Yeah, 3 feet.
I
Okay,
do have a very soft, fluffy hat.
right. That might be on the ground too.
It's fastened. No, it's
But
fastened
what's
to my
3 feet?
hair.
Like that?
Tied it on.
Yeah.
Makes it what I did seem much more artful
Surely.
because you'd be beat at my knees and say grab your shit.
Your fingers are just out of reach of the shield.
Give me back your shield.
Surely you wouldn't take that enough for 3 feet. I mean, it's like that,
No.
right?
Okay.
I'm doing something cool.
No,
Okay.
it's my property.
Big above, you hit the floor. That's your action. Well, the saving throw is free, isn't it? Saving
Yeah.
throw is free.
Yes, the saving throw. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so
not an
you've
action.
got a bonus action, an action, and any movement you'd like to use.
Well,
Half
so
your
am I
movement,
prone or am I?
Yeah, I think you're prone. So half the movement
Yeah,
getting up.
Okay,
yeah.
I get up and then since Josiah is still next to me, I snatch my shield from him.
That's going to
Oh,
be a
that's
full
an
action to read to put it back on.
You could ask me nicely.
It
You
would
didn't
still be an action.
I assumed you were like well up in the air, and I was like, this is for the greater good.
Hang on a second. If you'll allow me a moment, I think the tricky ball would be so infuriated by this whole scheme
Probably.
that probably isn't worried about her shield.
And would attack Hank.
No, she is worried about her,
Probably attack either Hank or Josiah.
her rightful property being stolen right in front of her face.
I think it's up to Tricky
Yeah.
Ball what Big Above does.
Yeah, no, she's definitely gonna snatch that shield back.
Right, so you
try to
start
grip
trying to
her.
get it off his arm. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is your action.
Yes.
Okay, you're going to take a bonus action during this
Oh yeah, my spiritual weapon. Yeah.
Okay, what was it?
Flailing even more wildly, and channeling your rage through it.
I like rolling it on here. It's so much better.
Everyone has their preferences.
Well,
It's just
for
been,
me,
I've
it's
had
gotta be
such
my
bad
foot
luck
legs,
with it.
man.
Yeah.
Gotta have
16,
footwork. That hits.
and I do 9 damage.
Wow, that's a lot of damage.
Yeah,
Almost max. Wait, 1d8. Yeah, I think 10 is the max you can do it.
is that with the spiritual weapon?
Hmm.
So you select your spiritual weapon. Yeah, okay.
I think my actual main attack, like my Warhammer attack, is quite low though. I think it's going to
Josiah,
Hello.
Josiah.
Right. My shield is unequipped. I was looking forward to a bit of a cool moment, but
No.
yeah, I just shrug it off and whatever. So what's that? One, two, all right. So I'm engaging as well alongside Gimbal,
All right.
and I'm gonna shank.
Trying not to step on Momo.
Yeah. Momo is
He got
put-
kicked off.
yeah,
You
put
know
it
what?
aside.
You know what? Who cares about Momo really? You know what's he ever done for anyone?
Momo saved you.
That's 20.
Natural 20.
There you go.
Natural 20 to hit, so that's a crit.
All right. So that's
Double your dice.
all right. Double minus. Get someone give me another D8.
All right, here's a D8.
I can't see any of that. That's a 3 and a 6 plus.
I mean, yeah,
Um,
fair enough. That's
five,
a
Wow,
good
that's
roll.
kind of hard to read it.
It is
They're
because
like
it's
a-
black.
14,
Yeah,
yeah.
at an angle. At an angle, you
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, you
Can I
you-
do
that-
one?
but it's
Including
still
your
a
double
pain in
dice.
the ass.
My
I mean,
double-
I love them because they make
These,
they
yeah.
make
So you
sense.
do double your dice. So that's the total.
Like they're light. Okay. See through.
It's
And
lovely.
I love them,
do
but
you have
yeah,
any bonus action?
they're a bit of a pain in the ass.
Ah,
My
nice.
bonus action.
Oh, and do you do your?
Took about
Is
3
there a
months to get
backstab?
here.
I don't know. I don't feel like it's like he can see me walking straight up to him, even though he's engaged. I don't feel right taking the sneak attack on that one.
Try.
I mean, he smacked me into a wall.
You can use the sneak attack. Technically,
All right,
the
all right.
rules will allow you to.
All right, well, you were the one that wanted to take the head when I said let's be.
Yeah.
The ogre, the ogre smacked into me. He's kicked off Momo. I'm sure a sneaky fella could
All
get
right,
in
all
there.
right.
And
We're in for it,
Get
man.
them
We got to
in.
do it.
Ah.
I mean, I say all this in
Three,
message,
anyway.
by the way.
17.
Hey,
So 17 all up.
Come here.
that was all. Well,
Boo.
What?
I don't know.
whose turn is it
I
now?
don't know.
Whose
They're
turn
having
is it now?
secret
Hank,
giggles.
Hank, it's your turn.
My turn. They're having secret
Thanks,
giggles.
chat.
All right. Okay. It's Hank's turn. I actually do.
Actually, at this point, he's gonna turn and try and run, and you get an opportunity attack. So both of you guys get opportunity attacks.
But should
I
we
use
do
my
that
opportunity.
before me then? Yeah.
I use my opportunity check. Say Momo. Make Momo do it.
Okay, so Momo attacks him.
Yep.
Ooh.
And he trips over and dies.
All right. Okay.
He lands on his face.
Mama,
Yeah.
Momo killed them.
Momo kills the last ogre.
Just so his attack left him with 1 HP.
oh, no. Pretty
All
good.
right. Well, that's good. That's good.
All right, who wants to decapitate them?
I vote Gimbal.
Yeah.
Because he's the most. He's the least caring. Of
Yes.
Yeah.
It is nature's way.
So-
I feel like Josiah's been having second thoughts about killing these ogres ever since one of them let out a moan of like
So-
humanness.
Were you there? What did you see what happened?
No.
Right. So you hit the ogre,
Yeah.
and then Momo attacked the ogre. The ogre tripped over and died.
No, no.
It had 1 hit point left.
Oh, wow. Oh.
You can suck.
Yeah.
Sneak attack. If you had 1 more point of
One
damage.
more.
Never mind.
All right, so Mama felt it.
All right. Well then, yeah. Nice. Get to work. In the April. How can I roll to see how professionally I do it?
You can. You can make
I'll
a survival
clean the
check.
goddess.
No.
Bit rough.
Bit rough. There's a lot of.
This is the best way to do it.
But like, get it done.
Yeah, your blade's got a few burrs on it that are sort of knocking its head off. It's gushing blood all over the snow. Can you guys make perception alertness checks, please?
Alertness.
Perception.
Oh, yeah.
Vampire Masquerade.
Yeah.
Oh,
You guys know that?
10.
no, I shouldn't.
Is it new or old? Like,
It's
Oh,
very old.
yeah.
no, can't do it. You get a dog game anymore. If I played it before and it
It's a-
wasn't,
it's a
I'd get
tabletop.
into it.
There's also
It's a game,
yeah,
right?
it's a tabletop.
Oh, I thought it was a video game.
It is
It's
also
also a
that.
video game as well.
Yeah.
It's a tabletop role playing game.
As a vampire.
Yeah.
You play vampires. So like the whole group is each one of you is a vampire. You belong to clans and what have you, and you have sort of vampire powers that are similar to if you take like Anne Rice's vampire stories. You know Anne Rice, like
Very
Interview with a Vampire.
Yes.
Oh yeah, cool.
Right. Cross that with a bit of Blade
Oh, okay.
and a bit of what's that show? That movie with Kate Winslet. Kate.
Underworld.
Underworld. It was
Yeah.
very, very Underworld style.
Very punk.
Yeah, Gothic punk is what they call it.
Mm.
Actually, they termed the phrase. Right, so you cut off the heads of the ogres. They're quite large heads. They're kind of the size of this table.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
So like after done, I was like, now what do we take for ears? I mean, if you look at an ogre ear,
Could be goblin now, right? No, wait. No.
Do you think that maybe they want the ogre heads intact?
I can just imagine
I
two
like to
heads
parade them
side by
around.
side on the ground, like
Not only that, but
tongues out, we
you
can
know,
stand there going.
just to give
I
them.
definitely thought this through.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, what I'm thinking is, are we going to give the heads to the jerk guy?
no.
No, obviously not.
Right. Okay. Well, that's all right because the other guy would be fair. If we were to take the ears off, the guy might want to claim some back for damages.
No, here's what we do. Okay, so we kill all the ogres, we cut the heads off, like I've just expertly shown you how to
Oh,
do.
thank you.
You've got the next one. Now,
Why?
what we do, we roll the heads here, we leave the heads here, we cut the ears off, we take them as proof that we did it. We take them back to thingy, we say, look, here are the ears and the heads are here. And then we told it, like they can collect the heads. We've got proof we did it.
I would say that would be cause for them to say, oh, they know we've killed them, but they say,
I will
prove
stay.
it.
I will stay with the bodies until they get here with cuts. and
well,
wangers.
then why don't we just take the damn heads? Are they just too heavy or what?
The cards that was
Wait,
next
wait.
to Goliath, is that completely trashed or is there kind of like any salvaging?
That's
to it?
completely trashed.
How big are we talking? Like when you look at one of these ogre heads, like
You've
Look
got
at the
the size.
size of this table. Like it's as high as the table. It's as round as.
What did that happen to your horse, Kindle?
he's still around.
Well,
Is it here?
But no, I left him at the stable because we were doing this
Yeah,
stuff.
It's like a small armchair.
It's about like 3/4 of Tricky Bob.
Rollable.
Yeah.
so
Okay, we're rolling these tables.
I think I missed the part. Are the heads too heavy to carry?
Yeah, size of
They're
the
heavy,
table.
too heavy to carry,
What's the
but
weight?
rollable.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could drag them, right?
Tie them up. Yep, and then drag them along.
Yeah.
First things first, we should kill as many as we can.
So I think we stashed the two we've got close to the
Did
roadside.
you guys make perception?
No,
checks?
no.
Yeah,
I did. I got 21.
18, wait, less than 20.
12. I think.
Do you wanna
3,
flip
5.
Flip the map back over.
What's that?
Yeah, that's handy. You can call us down miniature on the board.
Mm. That's like a real like
Oh,
Skeletor energy.
Hang on, where are we?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Skeletal vibe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's pretty cool. Mhm.
Like
Right.
we're around the rock. We're all around the rock.
We no longer need this.
No, the bottle's tiny now.
So
Sweet little
who got the highest perception checks? You got a what did you roll?
Less than 20.
And that's 21.
No, 21. You guys hear the sound coming from up the valley somewhere in the distance. Kind of an echoing roar. Like a
Can we establish
From
what are
that
some,
away direction?
yeah.
Okay.
what are some curse words in this world?
Oh,
Establish curse words.
maybe like some Shakespearean stuff, man. They're all over the internet.
I actually
Really
we're
good.
creating some.
Fanny.
Okay, I'm going with that. No, that's more hers.
Oh,
Sure.
okay, good.
How would an elf
All right, for
curse?
posterity, if we ever hear this in 50 years or so, the look on your face is brilliant. It was one of like, gotta think of something specific. Fanny.
It's very odd. Oh, Fanny.
No, that was excellent. That was perfect. Actually, that was perfect.
No, I'm looking up Elvis. Curses.
Oh, Elvis curses.
Elvis
Fanny.
curses.
No, that's my profanity from now on. Fanny. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's done.
Where does spell slots show on this? Oh, there they are.
That's shit.
Found them.
Go kiss the no, kiss the
Yeah,
So you and her heard a roar coming from down the valley this direction.
Oh, shucks.
Okay. Well, then I'd like to think, like, we obviously stare at each other because we've heard the noise.
Right. We the only ones who did.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then we look at the two.
Immediately after that, you hear howls in the forest through here because this is all forest.
Wolf house.
Could be wolves.
Can I do a nature
Yes, you
check to
can.
recognize?
Want to help?
Gimbal doing
Help
a
it.
check?
Oh yeah, you
Yeah,
have
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Oh
there you go.
yay, 19.
Sounds like wolves to you.
All right. Well,
Okay.
it seems like we got way more ogres up that way, and in between that, we also got a whole bunch of wolves.
We've got company.
Yeah, so maybe the smart thing to do will be take the 2 heads we have.
So 150 each, 100 each.
This is more than that.
No, I'm not done.
No, I'm not
No,
saying
no,
down.
no.
I'm killing all. of them.
We're killing some stuff, man.
Oh, we went.
Yeah.
You're the only one who took damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, really.
Oh, how many
We're all
did you
fine.
take?
Oh, 8.
We are all fine. I don't even think we need to rest.
I can
Barely a flesh wound. I don't even need a heal.
I only used
I'd
one
say
spell slot for
save
that
your
stupid
prayers,
bloody snare that
people.
didn't work either.
I
Someone
don't,
who
I don't want to heal you in
Throw
the, I don't want to heal you in combat, so I'd rather use a turn right now to heal you.
Where's the rest of it?
If you want to, yeah, I'm not going to say no to a lovely heal.
I will
Oh, here we go.
1d.
If it's good enough for Goliath, it's good enough for me.
Ooh, you only get 3 though. You got a
I'll take the 3.
Before I do anything to, we should investigate a little more around this rock.
I don't think we have.
I
I
agree.
don't know if we have time to investigate, do we?
Just
I'm on edge. I'm gonna start scheme. You guys can investigate. I'm gonna start scheming.
you think they go into a gimbal trance?
Hmm.
Think
I
about
was gonna
what's
start.
there.
I'm gonna start pacing around the rock and
You throw
thinking,
me a
can we still use this rock? I still want to use the rock around.
Can I grab a Pepsi as well?
Want some beer?
Of course I do.
I was gonna.
Yeah,
split
okay,
it.
sure.
Yeah.
That's my arm.
This one is actually. This is a new brewery that I don't know very much about.
What is
I'm gonna get you back.
Cowabunga.
Oh.
Where are the
They
base?
do sort of like
In
8-bit
pixels.
style. Yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently it's really good, but that's. I mean, I don't trust the source.
No.
So.
That's some poor labeling.
I like that they scribbled
Yeah,
on gnarly.
that's the sample case. The sample one.
Now, did they
you're right,
write
when-
gnarly on
when you-
that
when you're
can?
giving a sample to a big company or medium-sized company?
Let's give a production one, right?
No, but did they scribble gnarly on that can?
Yeah.
Or all the can say gnarly?
No, that is the specific. Oh no, that's
They scribbled gnarly.
Side.
yeah.
I'll let you know how great it is. I'll get you back for all this stuff too. I have to like next time.
What? Stupid. It's gonna be ridiculous.
It's reasonable.
Next time we play this in 20 years in Australia, you can shout for like
Yeah, you're all welcome.
a million things. Yeah.
If you ever want to come to COVID,
20 years, surely not.
You guys will be on your third characters.
yeah.
this Gimble's done with it.
No way, man. Hank for life
Thankful.
as a spirit if he dies.
You'll be an NPC by then. You
Yeah.
get to make guest appearances.
Russell, can I do a bit of investigation around the ogre's campsite?
Yes. Make an investigation check.
18 plus something. Hang on.
Plus smartness.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Not impressed so far.
No?
Oh, look at it.
But the amount that's in the can.
Yeah, it looks a bit.
You guys know way more about beer than I do.
Oh wow.
Can I say-
22.
22. Wow. Okay, cool. You find some bones in the
Friend of
fire.
a friend's brewery.
You find
Smells beerish.
another most
That,
of it,
it's a little
another
bit-
most of a goat,
Goes
Oh
boring.
no,
really quickly.
another most of a goat.
but this most of the goat.
Must
is
say,
Not a lot of aroma.
No,
I think it's because it's
This
not been
is
canned
at all,
properly.
right?
I don't think it's been canned
You
properly.
find a bag
think
full
it's-
of bones that look like
Either that or it's old.
Nope, I don't like it. I don't know
a
much about beer.
A what?
arcana check.
Arcana?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Uh,
It tastes a bit weird.
oh wow. 17.
You think this is some kind of ogre oracle? Like these are bones that they
Like chicken bones.
like they,
they're on the
they
ground.
throw them and
Oh.
I'm just thinking like when unpasteurized beer gets.
Oh, like how big is the bag?
how big?
Yeah. Like a backpack size thing.
Yeah, I believe
Okay.
it's as big as a backpack. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe like a large duffel bag.
Interesting.
Um,
Nah,
Yeah.
but then
I'm pretty focused on the rock. What's going like?
Just for a laugh,
Huh?
yeah.
I wanna toss the contents of the bones on a bag on the ground.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Can you roll a d20?
Yeah. 16.
16.
Is there anything there that we could use as a
Wisdom perception check.
ingredient for spells?
I need. Oh, you know what? Are we still at the campsite?
Yeah.
It's got a bag of bones.
I need a bag of soot. I need some a pinch of
Great.
soot and salt.
Well, I don't know about salt, but you've got a campfire there and you've got a bag, so you can get a bag of soot.
Can you get some soot out of this little
You can
campfire?
definitely get some soot.
Can I do an impulse check?
Wood
What's an
bag.
Like a check to stop me from doing what I want to do.
So a check
Yes,
against yourself.
Basically, yes, yes.
Yeah.
I strongly am for this as
Okay.
a playing tool.
Good.
I
Okay.
think players should do these things.
Okay.
So
You can choose like a, you might want to ask what check would be appropriate, but at the end of the day,
I would say so you've just rolled a terrible perception check. So what happened with that?
So you're busy looking at this bunch of stuff lying there. These bones, you're looking at them, you think, oh, these might be actually owlbear bones or something like that. You're not sure what kind of bones they are, but they're quite big, bits of broken skull and what have you, and they've been painted on, possibly with blood. You're not sure, but the overall impression you're getting is there's something more civilized about these creatures. And it's not civilized like elves are civilized or humans are civilized, but there's some hints of a civilization that have been handed down to these creatures somehow. They're not as completely barbaric as you might have thought. They're not totally just beasts.
We should have been nicer.
No, they're not totally.
What's
Of course.
So
though.
you've just
No,
smashed
but I
these on
do
the
have a
floor.
spell.
No, they're like common bones.
Oh, so you've
salt
thrown
though.
them out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just thought, let's
Okay.
give it a go. Let's give it
Who's
a go.
the saltiest of the bunch?
Well,
Probably you.
Towards who? Towards what? Disorder and chaos. You would hate that.
well, also they were eating some
Goliath.
yeah. Sure
Also
they got some
not
spice.
Alfred.
If they're cultured, they've probably got some spices, right? Some salt.
They have some sort of ground powder.
Does anybody?
I want to do
Ranger?
it. Sorry, I want to do an. First off, I want to do an Arcana check on the bones that you just scattered all over. the
Well,
floor.
yeah, I mean, how have the bones been laid out after I cast them down?
Okay, so they're laid out on the thing. You just thrown them there, and looking at them, they kind of remind you of a map,
Oh, yeah.
kind of like some sort of entrance to some cave or cavern. It could be your subconscious.
Yeah,
just
yeah.
speaking to you. But then you probably heard stories that that's kind of how it works anyway.
Can I do survival on powder?
Survival on the powder, yes, you can.
Powder?
Yeah, we've got some powder down there, and I got 14.
I think it's bone meal.
14. You are pretty much right.
Did you
It's
turn your
some
picture
sort of
to
ground up bone.
No, she wants to lick the shower
Gunpowder?
water.
Oh yeah. No,
Water.
Yeah, she's kind of perverted.
no, it's about fresh water. No, my cat does the same thing.
You didn't
It's got
keg.
fresh water.
No.
It's got to be
It has to
human
be
water.
run. No,
I
run.
was going to say a small
like-
keg, but
No. Or like
it's small ogre-sized
Right.
keg. So for you guys, it's
when I think like when
normal
it's
keg.
Wow.
Seems
Um,
pure.
And it's about
you will-
half
they don't
full
like-
of
they
they
don't
don't really
Put it there.
ale.
She will just go straight for it.
I don't
Go
touch it,
online,
but
you get this mini like
Hank,
cat drinking
We're
fountain.
gonna get one.
Get one.
We're gonna get one.
they've got ogre ale if you want to try it.
What?
We found some ogre ale if you'd like to try it.
Not right now.
Okay.
But yes, I'm gonna take that ogre ale, and I'm going to put it in my satchel, and we're gonna get fucked up.
Okay.
There's
There's
a keg, so
there's
you have a
two-
tin there.
Two giant-sized clubs, great clubs.
Are they bigger than my Warhammer?
They're great.
You don't know if you could lift them.
How big are these kegs?
Where's the nearest
One
tree?
keg, and it's
Oh, God.
it's a normal human-sized keg,
So like
but it's
big though.
yeah. For them, it's small. For you guys, it's a normal keg, a big keg. It's half full.
I've got 15 strength.
Well, you can carry the keg.
You could use it, but it would be with disadvantage.
Okay, it's not worth it. You got any good shields?
Don't have any shields. They have some high.
Who's in
armor.
favor of taking a kip and getting loaded on this giant ogre stuff?
With wolves in the forest
Wait a
and
minute.
something screaming from the
Is
cave.
the
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
no.
but
is
we've
the
got ogre piss.
is the mound higher than the
You can
trees?
bury it with the hit.
Yes, it is.
And then come
Okay,
back to
I
it.
would,
Yeah, okay,
I would
yeah,
like
yeah,
to
yeah.
attempt to scurry up the mound.
You can climb the mountain.
Yes.
Bear in mind that it's a little bit slippery and dangerous because of the ice and cold.
We got out of the ice.
What do I got?
A bit. You have somewhat. It's not. You're not an Arctic.
Patchy.
It's not Arctic anymore.
Right.
but
It's just kind of like Dortago in winter.
right.
I have 2 short swords, so I'm going to put my shield on my back. I'm going to grab my other short sword, and I'm going to try to use the tips if I can. No, actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to try. Yep, I'm going to try to go up there, even with this free roll.
Do you have a
Going to try
pittance?
climb.
Yep.
Do you have pittance?
Pittons and
What's a pittance?
I've got pittance I can give you.
metal
Yeah.
spike.
I can give you some pittance.
Your pittance?
I've got pittance.
I would love to borrow some
adventurous
pittance.
kit.
I
Well,
used
maybe
2
for
pittance when we were in the cave. I've still got 8. So that's some
Thank you.
pittance.
Okay, I use the pittance, and I want to climb to the top of the rock.
Pittons helping you by giving you pittons. You can have advantage.
Hey. So I never gave you anything.
Hey, 19
Wow.
plus. I don't know. What are we doing? Acrobatics or athletics?
Athletics
Uh,
would be great.
this would be athletics. Yeah.
3. So 22.
22. Okay, so that's the first third.
That's it. All right, let's go again.
You can still use my pittance.
Yeah.
Shout encouragement from the bottom.
15 plus 3. 18.
I think now you're all out of pittons.
Okay, I'm going to put my feet climber style. I like bouldering. Bouldering's fun. Anyway, so I put my feet on the top of the pittance,
Mhm.
and then I'm going to attempt to desperately scurry
Can
the
I
remainder.
please use my Hogsmoor to scout out particular crevices that he might be able to use on the way up?
It's really uniform,
I'm pretty panicky right now.
and he's
No
kind of
sweating and
using.
freaking out.
Yeah.
Climbing up the dawn wall.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh, that's terrifying stuff. No, no, no.
Last check.
What's the one where he does no? He has no like
It's an athletics.
safety.
Oh, God.
Okay, so you start sliding back down again. You need to make another dexterity check. This can be an acrobatics check in order to patch a piton and not fall all the way to the bottom.
14 plus 5.
Okay.
19.
You managed to stop yourself from falling too far,
Okay.
but you do need to make another check to
All
get.
right.
Or everyone down the bottom goes.
I'll take a second and take a breath and see if I can think of any way that I can make this easier on myself. Okay, I get a
Gambler's
quick,
pausing.
a quick glimpse of inspiration. I'm going to grab 2 arrows. I'm going to grab arrows and use these.
And so you're sticking arrows in ice and stone.
What are pittons?
Pittons are bits of like steel, long.
Like
bits
spikes.
of- yeah, so
Yeah,
the,
big
like the reason why you wouldn't be able to like you'd use 8 is because you'd like jab one end and you wouldn't be able to pull it back out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, no, I'm just going to do.
That's why you can't reuse.
I'm
pittance.
going to do. Okay, no, I'm just going to do one last desperate burst. Try to
Typically
get
in
to the
real
top,
life, you hammer pittons.
Yeah.
into the
Yeah,
actual
yeah.
one and then move on. Yeah. All right, now I'm just going to do one last burst then to see if I can make it.
Good luck.
11.
11. You don't fall, but you don't get very far.
Right, what can we do to help
Kind of
this fella
stuck.
out?
He's like 2/3 of the way up, and he's like, "Guys, I'm stuck." You know, unless he.
All right. I tell you what.
Say is up to you, but
I mean, all right,
What's the landscape look like at the top? Can I send Hogsmoor up to have a look?
yep, it's kind of got a curved, slow curve on the top. That's what's making it difficult for you. Is that it's not like a flat.
it's pretty smoothly curved and
Right, and
Yeah.
so at the top there's this curve that goes over, so there's no handholds to get you
Mm.
so far.
Right. Is there anything around there that might take 25 feet of rope?
Not
You got
easily.
anything you can shout?
from where I've reached.
No,
Can I see
no crags in the rock or like on the other side that
You
might.
know that there's a big crack on one side of the rock where there's like the teardrop shaped thing hanging there, and that's.
But from where I've reached, can I see above tree lines or
You're about the top
Okay.
of the tree line. You can see.
But can I
across
see the
top of
cave?
trees.
So I
You
can see like the
you can
cave
see
and
the cave. Yeah.
Okay, well, I want to stop for a second and just look over and can I see anything? Can I see wolves? Can I see?
What can you see with your elf eyes, Legolas?
Damn straight.
Perception check.
14.
14. Okay, so you think you can see movement in the trees about a couple of maybe 500 feet away.
And do they look like the movement's brushing towards us? I'm picturing, Jurassic Park, the
Really?
T-Rex, and you can see the trees go.
The trees are not moving. This is movement through the trees. This
Oh,
is
okay. So I can see like figures.
not so much figures, flashes of possibly fur and tails and
Okay.
probably wolves, you think.
Okay.
Quite big wolves.
All right. No. Well, then at this point, I'm gonna give up and I'm gonna slide back down. the rock. So thanks for the pittance.
Hang on now.
Okay.
Let's
check.
get ready.
Let's make one more athletics check to get down to the ground without breaking our legs. Yeah, that's good. Okay, you can back down to the ground. You don't break any limbs.
Nice. Okay. I'm gonna move just maybe
How much is one of these now?
10. So, oh no, these
No,
are huge. Okay, I'm
yeah.
gonna move 1.
How much
long
are
is
they?
it for?
Yeah, I mean that's.
What do you tell us as you get
Let's
down?
call each one of these 100 feet.
Wow. I mean, didn't move half.
Yeah, I mean, remember we're a dot.
Yeah, we're not actually that big.
All
yeah.
right, now I'll just turn to Josiah. I think now it's time for bed. Let's set a trap. We set a trap.
Can we bury the heads and everything else first?
There's no time.
I not about you. I think
Gimble's now panicking. I'm going into panic mode here.
it's 2 votes. If it's 2-on-2, then we have to do a rock off. So it's still an upvote.
You want to get your rock off?
I'll do a rock off. Fun.
I think we should act. So yeah, let's
Well, there's 2-on-2.
yeah, so rock off.
How do we?
wait.
I've
I've
been
got-
waiting for this moment.
So wait, I'm not. Wait, what am I doing?
You.
Am I acting or not acting?
We're waiting.
Well, you want to you.
I wanna
want-
set traps
you
and
wanna
get
set
ready.
Traps and get ready.
Yeah.
Well, you can set traps and we
Tricky,
can bury,
Tricky
right?
and I want to go back, bury the heads and
The table.
I don't know how well you guys dig, but
Oh, we're just buried on the side of the rock. We're not like buried underground. It's buried in
The
snow.
snow is
Good.
not that deep.
I'm with Josiah and I'm fully against
Uh,
digging holes
It's
for
patchy, patchy snow, not Arctic.
All right.
what do you think?
If
Tricky?
you were in Graymore, you could have done.
I'm still voting for
At least like.
leaving the area and burying our booty because I'm cautious and a coward.
Yeah. I mean, also give us time to
What do you
think and
think?
prepare instead of just kind of.
As I am a ranger, I
You
would
could
like.
find places to bury the heads in the snow.
As I'm a ranger, I would like to point out that wolves have incredibly good sense of smell, and you're not rolling that head around without dropping blood everywhere.
That's a good point.
We need to get ready. On fight. We gotta fight. We gotta fight.
All right. No, you've convinced me actually.
Hmm.
Sorry, Tricky Bob.
Well, at least we should put them
Can you put
somewhere
them on the
like.
snare?
I still have the ability to, but I think that if we're facing a pack, it's probably not going to do much good.
Might stop one.
All right, let's
Yeah.
booby trap around the heads where we leave them.
Yeah,
Is that a good compromise?
Yeah,
Mm.
and can I use survival to at least kind of like secure them away from obvious sight? Maybe even just like sprinkle some snow and soot or something on top of it so it doesn't look too obvious.
Can you make snow? Can you push the
Um,
snow into thing like so it looks like you buried a guy in the sand? Like on a
I
beach?
have the I think your idea is pretty good.
Booby trap.
Booby trap them. I got a bear trap. You got a bear trap.
We'll use the heads as bait. The heads are going the heads are going
The
to be
ogres aren't going to
stinkiest
want
thing,
to
right?
collect bounties on other ogres.
No,
don't
no,
know.
no, not that, not so that so much, but
Oh.
the wolves will be able to smell these things.
Mm-hmm.
Like you made the good point that these things are going to be the stinkiest things around. They're the things that they're going to be going for, blood and ogre stuff.
But
So
if we smear it in soot, are they still going to be able to smell the blood through all the
The blob will already be on the ground.
I'm sure. I'm
But as a
sure.
ranger, do you think that wolves would be hunting ogres?
No, but you can't tell the difference. There's no different scent of blood. Blood's blood.
No, we don't know that.
I don't know that.
Mm,
Actually.
my
Can I do a
blood-
check to see if I know differences? Is there a difference in blood?
Do you think we
Between
will
ogres-
smell of
Between
blood?
ogre blood, like the scent of an ogre's blood and the scent of a normal person?
Oh,
Even still, they would still be looking for ogres.
You make a
They-
nature check.
even if they could, though.
Can I give them
hear me
help?
out. Oh, please.
15.
You
Okay,
think
fine.
that there would be a difference? I mean, you believe that wolves can tell the difference between different creatures.
So even
Yeah.
that being the case, if they could smell ogre's blood, would they not be drawn to that
Yeah,
anyway?
if they could smell any blood, they would.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Fair enough.
They're basically
Yeah.
sharks.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right.
All right.
uh,
All right. Let's.
I reckon we use the heads we've got, or the bodies, whatever, as bait and set the traps.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
well, maybe because we want to keep the heads and we don't care about the bodies.
We're about to get more heads.
Yeah,
We're about
but
to
we
get,
still want.
we
the
are
heads
about to
we've
get
got.
so much head.
So many,
Can I get initiative checks from everybody, please?
Oh no.
Six?
Josiah,
Plus.
11 for Hank.
11 for Hank.
We all rolled terrible.
Yeah.
Kimball,
I got a 5.
15 for me.
15 for Josiah. Thank you, Bob.
7.
Or negative. You've got a negative on initiative. Oh,
I know.
that's tragic.
So, I better wait for him to come back.
Did we have time to plant our traps? Or are we arguing too much?
I'll give you time.
Mm.
Where do you plan to plant traps?
I'd say we leave the heads near the bodies anyway.
Let's flip the
Head
map,
near the bodies.
map back over again.
Okay.
Back to the original map because you guys haven't actually moved.
No, we haven't.
Point, no, we've not moved.
You were going to move like 100 feet.
I was going to, but then
Then you-
after
you
seeing everyone standing around gathering, then I climbed the mountain.
Sorry, man.
Well,
I
that's
didn't get you your
fine.
Pepsi.
Oh, thank you.
Did you grab me one?
Yeah.
That's right.
You gave me a glass of beer instead, but that's okay. That's gone now.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Maria?
Greatly
I'm good,
appreciated.
thank you.
Your hospitality is amazing.
Standing.
I'm
Outstanding.
really
Mr.
been looking
Hill.
forward to like the meetings.
Yay.
You, Kimbo.
Oh, do we want to do one before I leave at my place?
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereabouts do you live?
Queen Street.
Shit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Who's driving me in?
Yeah.
Fucking parking in Queen Street.
Oh,
yeah,
sorry,
but you're-
attention, please.
You're working in Mangere.
Hmm.
So you can go that way and then that way.
You sure you want to pick me up from West Auckland?
This could be difficult, actually.
How will we get in? It depends what day
Or we meet somewhere else. It's a thought if we can do it.
we can. It'll be super easy for us to just like butt into Queen Street.
We
Right?
could do it on a weekend, yeah.
Oh yeah,
If
yeah,
we can do it
yeah.
on a day that's not Saturday, that would be.
Do it on a
Sunday, the
It'll have to be early in the Sunday
21st.
because I have another game on a Sunday night.
Okay, good. But I'm going to get drunk on Sunday morning then. That's
Oh,
how
no,
we're doing it.
Sunday, the 20 what?
21st?
That's a Saturday, is it not?
No, it shouldn't. You know your dates, but no, I think you're
Well,
all.
because I have a
It is.
I have a
God
thing
damn.
I have
on that
plans.
Saturday too.
Yeah.
Okay,
man when,
Sorry,
when
no.
you're in a coupledom, your dates are.
that's quite- yeah. Okay, 15th or the 22nd. I'm okay with either.
22nd?
I'm good for.
22nd.
I won't be feeling great, but I'll be good.
All right.
Well, we can
Okay,
do
so
Sunday.
Hank, we got your initiative, didn't we?
Everything's not it's 12, I think.
Okay.
We all rolled terribly.
Yeah.
All right, so what you guys where you're supposed to be?
Okay,
We
so
were
no,
fighting
we're
around the
over
sand.
here. We're over here. The ogres died
Oh,
like
that's right,
over
yeah.
here. So I don't know. We don't need the bodies. What do we use for heads?
I'm feeling that as soon
We
as
don't
we
need to
finish
use
that,
it.
I can finish this and
But-
then we can have some stuff.
Yeah, and you're here. Yeah. Okay. Momo. Oh, my dog's got Momo, so it's hard to say now. And
You
why
did
Momo?
that.
Momo? Why Momo?
Just-
It's just a Momo.
So,
I don't remember why.
I am not displays of beasts, but I don't have wolves.
It was from a show or something. Momo.
Momo.
Wait, we had 3 tokens. Hammer.
Hammer, Frostmoor, Lemon.
How much
Around?
time has passed?
I think I have
Not
Enough
long,
time for you to cut off the head. Enough time for me to have an
2 heads.
investigation.
2 heads.
Throw down some bones. Have a look at these guys pull around. some
5
foot
minutes.
And some bone meal.
5 minutes.
I'm going to say 10
10
to
minutes.
15 minutes
Yeah.
because you also climbed the wall. And
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would take a while.
Parkour.
How long does it last for?
I went to a parkour gym for a while.
Did you?
There's
Was it
one.
fun?
When I get back to Brisbane, there's this one I discovered that's nearby, and I want to do. It's like a Ninja Warrior /
Yeah.
Boulder. It's everything I want to
Was
do.
it super fun?
Yeah, it was great fun.
Yeah,
Fucking,
it's brilliant.
because it was class based.
Yeah,
It was just too expensive to keep going.
Oh, yeah.
It was like $15, $20 a class, I think.
That's not too bad.
Yeah,
Because
but
gyms cost a lot.
no, but
You-
you
you
compare,
always
you
talk about
compare
when I go
going,
to
you
the gym,
compare
you should
going
buy a
to
comparison.
an hour-long class versus being able to go to a gym whenever you want for the same amount of money.
That's the funny thing. though.
Caroline does too. Caroline does. Well, she's got this gym that does Muay Thai for $20 for 2 sessions a week.
Nice. That's brilliant.
$10 a class.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's nothing.
But that's what I mean. So because the freedom to go whenever you want
Mm.
What are you looking
Yeah.
for, Russell?
makes me not go.
Found them.
The freedom to go whenever I want
I
makes me
also
not
have
do
my
it.
tokens if you need them.
So the fact that if I was paying
Oh,
for
the discipline, yeah.
yeah, if I was paying for a course and it was more fun,
Mm.
obviously it would be, I would go for that.
Okay, so is everybody where they are?
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
I assume so.
Oh well, hang on. Well, like
Are we
okay, we
still
killed the
at the-
ogres here.
Technically, we're
No.
at their campsite. 'Cause that's where we were.
Yeah. Well, we killed the ogres. Did we move the head? We didn't really move the head.
No.
Might
so I
roll.
think-
We were planting traps around here.
Yeah.
Can we get trap tokens? Well, like, oh no, we'll just draw the no, we'll just draw them. We'll draw the traps.
You can use green.
Okay.
For traps.
Yep. And black for the head. So we'll say that. All right.
You don't have a red marker?
I do.
Well, let's use
Oh, let's
red.
use red for the
Let's
head.
use red for the no for the traps
Okay.
because the green is for the trees and that.
Okay. Black for the heads then.
Yeah.
Red.
Okay. I'll draw where I think one head is, and someone else can draw the other one.
Blue for something if you want.
Blue for the heads, maybe.
Blue for heads. Okay, so I'm gonna say one head would be because we killed one that was around here.
Yeah, we
Bam.
left the bodies, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, so we could do X's for bodies and circles for heads.
the
But
other
a
one,
body would be
roughly there.
pretty big, right? So a
Right.
body would be like more.
Yeah, the bodies aren't going anywhere.
I'm gonna draw a body. So like, how did it fall?
Yeah.
So let's say.
It fell like. Yeah, it just fell over. Really.
Let's say it says
Also, Maria, I require more elements.
I was drawing.
I don't
some-
know what gimbal can look like.
Exactly.
There's something in the card.
No, but don't yeah, because I might hate it
I'm
and then
open
scrap
to.
it.
I'm open to artists.
Again, I say Maria.
Okay.
There's something very good.
Well, no, good.
No. But I picture windswept
Can,
long
can
hair
we
at
be
least.
the judge of whether it's good, not Maria, because if it's Maria, it won't get done.
Yeah. she does a thing. and She
Yeah.
keeps telling me
And
that.
it- oh, no, it's
Hold
good.
me accountable so I work like every day in a row. And then, like, okay, you need to do it. Oh, wanna.
The only thing I request
don't
is
care how long
windswept long-ish hair.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's great.
See on that?
They've even
Yeah.
got contours on their back.
Yeah, it's their method traps.
Hang on.
All right.
A
Yeah,
lot.
that's fantastic.
What is it?
We don't know that.
That's the
Yeah.
man one.
Oh, one's like.
Oh no, we
We
killed the
killed
woman
some
one.
lovers.
Oh.
You're a dick,
What is that?
dude.
What is that?
Crap.
Yeah, right. We need to. Yeah.
Perception checks.
No.
Oh no.
17.
I
You bombed. One was a natural one.
natural one. So there's like I don't know.
Okay, and where are you? You're over here.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm over here.
That's probably like
Is that actually where you are?
I don't remember.
No, you would be
I
more.
think I would be
no,
with
'cause you
them,
came
right?
from over this way, right?
Yeah, yeah, I would have
be-
come from over here. So I think I'd probably be
Oh,
over
you'd be
here,
somewhere.
actually.
Yeah, looking at
Yeah.
bug,
And I'm probably just like, oh yeah, it's a pretty
land
forest.
upside
Yeah.
down.
So, well, actually,
Yeah.
well, because you rolled a natural one, you're not looking in this direction.
Alright,
Which
okay,
is why you don't see the wolf thing behind you. Those with the higher numbers, who was it?
21 for me.
21,
17.
17, you guys both, where are you? That's Desire,
No, that's me.
Yeah.
you, and
That's why I'm all the way over there.
yeah,
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
you guys both see this wolf here behind. Was it Gimbal? No.
No, Hank. So I would like to do whatever I can to shout, Hank!
So Hank, make a wisdom saving, dexterity saving.
Oh, thank you. Thank you very much for changing that. Right. 5.
You can't help. Fine.
Look, your armor class.
Yeah, 15.
I got like a gift package from my mum
Nice.
in Australia. She doesn't usually know what to get me for birthdays and things.
D&D is always solid.
Well, now she knows I'm into D&D. She just went bananas on it. So
What is that?
it's just a coin.
It's a coin, but it's got
It's a
like
D20
like
coin, yeah.
D20 side.
So
you've
So
got
it's
one in the middle,
one, and then 20.
20, and then you've
But
got
it's
2,
got all
10,
the-
3. Yeah, it's got all the other numbers as well.
That's not work.
So you could
Yeah,
say
we can flip.
one is
Fail and pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hank, you take 4 points of damage from an attack from behind. You make a DC 11 strength saving throw, please.
Five.
You are prone. You've been knocked prone.
I mean, I've been rolling pretty well.
God, Momo was so far away.
Okay, at which point?
How much? Sorry,
Yeah,
how much damage?
4 points.
Hang on, where'd the traps go?
One.
It got rubbed out by something. Let's go to this trap.
Yeah.
I think we would put another. We were aiming for around the like blood and the bodies and heads.
Well,
But I guess maybe another one there.
oh, okay. No, wait. I don't want to use raid again because we're going to do the pool of blood. There'll probably be a lot of blood. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No.
Wherever you took the head off.
Blood out his butt.
Okay.
All right, so you've been knocked prone,
Right.
right?
Yeah.
At which point you guys
Mhm.
will see
There's going to be
another
more.
wolf leap out of the forest, attacking him as well.
Oh,
This
no.
wolf. This is a crit.
Oh, yeah.
It's fine. You're gonna be fine. Together with it.
So you take
What I was looking for.
roll, motherfucker.
I mean, you know, advantage on bad sense.
Okay, so you take another 6 points of damage.
It's okay. We can remember that.
You don't need to make a
They're
saving throw this time.
completely oblivious. And they're
Already
just like,
fine. Another- Okay, so you guys can make another perception check.
is he being
Yeah.
mauled to death? Do I have somebody being mauled to death?
13
7.
16.
16. Okay, where are you?
All right, yeah.
Okay, you're seeing.
Clever girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what's happening.
I
man.
watched all of those.
That's what's happening.
Like in the last.
Oh, of
months
course.
ago, I watched all 3.
Who's this? This is.
Bye.
But the
What's
memory
the
there.
armor class was that?
It's 16.
Do you not count the recent ones?
Jurassic World.
No,
No?
I mean, no, I like the recent one. I
love
like
the
the recent
recent
one.
ones.
No, but I watched
It's
like.
so shit.
No,
but
look-
they were all shit. Like, to be honest.
No, actually, no.
There's so
I
much
only count
first
the
one.
first. No,
The first one was the
two.
best.
The first
of course.
2 were good.
Last World.
The second,
What
third,
happened in the third?
terrible,
Terrible.
but enjoyable.
They go back to the islands. Sam Neill's back in.
Sam Neill's back in
No,
the third
no,
one.
no.
Yeah.
The second one is Jeff Goldblum headed.
1 and 2 was good.
Okay, one of these guys
They were
looks at
good
you,
for what they were.
Josiah, from behind.
Yeah.
It's a
And the first of the
essentially
new ones was great.
a surprise attack.
I love
Yeah.
all of them.
You
I'm just
are
saying the
making a
best
strength
Different
saving
levels of
throw,
politics.
Strength saving
and
throw.
you're
but I
taking
love-
8 points of damage.
Wait.
Oh,
19
Solid?
and 8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you don't collapse to the floor. All right, and finally, one more perception check from these two.
Bring it. 18.
18. And where are you? You're there? Okay, so you're seeing this much bigger wolf with glowing eyes trudging through the snow. Through the middle.
Okay. What? Where do the traps keep going? Am I wiping them off by mistake?
Yeah, I think so.
You need. Do you
Trap
need,
1.
do you need
And
markers
I would
for
think,
this?
well, I'm over here, so I'm guessing I thought they must have come this way. Wait, no, we didn't wipe. Like all the blood's gone as well.
No, maybe it's
These are drying off and disappearing.
Evaporating.
You mind if I do something weird?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah.
Hang on.
Oh, sorry.
Mm.
Have a, oh, you can't.
That
Yeah,
was weird.
I can, but
That
I'm
was
not
weird.
going to.
Very weird.
Yeah. They we did pub quiz when we did our big tour of all the breweries at Boneface, and they were one of the like nicest breweries that we went to.
Well, the reason I've got all of these samples is because I've just changed the head, bro.
Yeah.
You know, have you ever heard of Kelly Ryan?
Oh my god, it tastes like Vegemite chocolate.
Kelly Ryan used to brew for Falcon Brewer, but before that for Thornbridge and Mount Brewing. Thornbridge over in the UK. Very, very good brewer. He's now brewing for these guys.
Yeah, you
Okay,
really
so
like
what's
the
the
idea.
trap- what does the trap say?
So-
Good idea.
Yeah, fantastic.
Bear trap. Do you know how these things work?
Yep. So
Concentrate.
you nail in the ground. Hang on, I've got it in my.
So your bear trap has triggered.
Okay, hang on. Equipment.
Yeah, we went to
Yes, it
see
is.
them in Wellington. They actually gave us
Something
non
dry.
release beer. Locale.
Use so use an
We're
action
supposed to drink
set
it. It really tastes like shit now.
forms of
Yeah, 'cause it's
sawtooth
a
steel
souvenir.
ring that snaps shut
is-
when
what is it?
someone puts
Locale?
pressure on it. It can be affixed to a heavy chain with a movable object such as a tree or a spike driven to the ground. Creature steps on plate must succeed DC 13 dexterity throw or take 1d4 piercing damage and stop moving. Thereafter, until the creature breaks free, it is limited by the length of the chain, typically 3 feet. It can use its action to make a strength check, DC 13, freeing itself or another creature within its reach on success. Each failed check deals another one piercing damage to the trapped creature.
Okay, so first of all, it does trigger, it does step on the trap, and it is caught. It fails its dexterity saving throw.
All right.
However, at that point, you see it breathe towards him. It just goes. And the cone of cold flies out.
Oh,
Yes.
nice.
Oh no, that's not me.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Girl, prone.
Yeah, I know. I'm not in great shape either, but I'm really glad that I'm not getting hit with that cone of gold.
What's your health?
DC 12 saving throw. Did you get?
16 without whatever my modifiers are.
All right, that was dexterity. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fine.
So you roll out of the way somewhere. We'll just move you to the side.
Into my trap.
Into your
No. I roll this like that.
It's lifting up its paw and it looks down at the paw and it tries to tug itself out of it. So it's going to experience.
But it does take a little damage for getting trapped, right?
What's the damage from the trap?
1d4.
All right, roll your d4.
Small
damage.
damage right there.
My d4 is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Any plus?
No, just 1d4.
Oh, you wait, you got the
My first dice.
So
when you were playing.
Yeah. Those are my first dice.
Massive.
Oh,
Wait, did you tell me the first dice was
Okay.
when we were playing at the table?
no, I've veggies for
Oh,
ages.
Okay,
but I
okay.
didn't have
Concentrate,
any.
guys. We're
Yeah.
running out of time.
Yep, direct.
Okay, so very good. So he's been caught in the trap. He's trying to rip himself out. What's the DC on the strength check?
13.
13. He breaks the chain
Oh.
and starts padding towards you. At which point,
Wait, to me or him? Wait, who?
towards
To me. Yeah. Okay.
here. Okay, this guy is attacking you on the ground. Already has advantage.
Oh, do I not? Oh.
15. So
Surprise attack, I guess.
yep, and he's
Yeah,
also
yeah,
beaten
yeah.
you with initiative too. So then the second guy, that's
Flip.
that's a hit.
Flip.
He died just like that.
No, we didn't. I still had some hit points.
Last thought. Applies my end.
No, my last thought would be more like.
Okay, take another 6 points of damage from that.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. I mean, it's bad. But
It's still like
too bad.
he's kind of
Good
okay.
for you, good for you.
And the next
Alright.
one attacks you. Also hits.
Rubies.
Take another 6 points of damage.
Man, killing them. I've done like 24 hits.
One of these wolves attacks you.
Yep.
And because there's two of them and they're in combat together, they get pack tactics.
Oh no.
Advantage.
Right.
But they don't hit. So Josiah, you're fine.
They're
In
the
fact,
good
it's
guys
your
to go
turn,
then.
Josiah.
Okay. I'm gonna immediately fight back. Just take a swing at the one closest to Gimbal.
Wait, which one?
This one?
You mean Hank?
Oh, sorry.
Hank.
That's it's closest to.
Oh,
I
for
meant
you,
by
you.
literally.
Oh, literally to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like now this all falls to tricky roll.
Yeah, she's a wild card here, right?
Mm.
Actions. Anyway. Oh fuck. So that's 5 plus
Is it
5 to hit.
D12?
It is.
Good.
Fuck my D20
Yeah.
going.
Yeah, it is really
you
good.
don't want to
Really
roll a
good.
D12.
That one's for the bone face.
5 plus 5. Sorry.
Plus 5.
10. 10.
10 to hit. That's a miss.
Oh. Okay. So I'm I'm going to use my cunning action, and I'm going to disengage and use my movement. So how much is it? It's
30 feet.
yeah. So that's one. So
So it's
there
3 squares.
to the ogre.
So
Yeah.
there, yeah. Okay, so you're back to the ogre now.
Yeah.
Right. All right, very good. Okay, that's all of your actions.
I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna use it.
It is evaporating.
This wolf is charging after you to here, and is going to take an attack. It's
Yeah.
Take 7 points of damage.
What are you on?
Right.
But what's Tangle?
Hank, what are you on?
Wow. Oh, sorry. I was looking at what I can do.
Okay.
What was the question?
What's health
your
you?
hit points?
5 out of 57.
Well,
Don't worry about me.
it's your
I can.
turn. Hank, your turn.
I'm still prone though, yeah.
Yep. So it's going to take half your movement to get up. You got 30 feet, so you're down to 15 feet if you want to get back to your feet.
I would like to do that.
Okay.
All right.
Standing your ground, or are you disengaging?
Uh,
Or are you running away like a little girl?
probably that. However, I'm thinking maybe.
Because that's a sensible thing to do, right? That's what a little girl would do, something sensible.
Yeah. Well, also a cowardly person.
But yeah, different.
No, cowardly person
Nah, who's
is smart.
smarter? A
Yeah,
cowardly
a
person
little
or
girl,
a little girl?
a little girl, or a cowardly person.
Or a cowardly little girl.
Well, cowardly little girl would
All
definitely be the
little
least
girls are
intelligent of
cowardly.
all of them.
Okay, so
I,
what are you
however,
what are you doing?
am cleverer than a little girl, just cowardly. What I'm thinking I'm going to do, does it take takes an action to disengage, doesn't it?
Yep.
If I'm not using a bonus action,
Yep.
which is part of my cunning action. So I would have to do both disengage and hide if I wanted to hide.
Yeah,
In order to hide, you would have to get out of their line of sight,
Okay.
first of all. So you can't just hide when you stand.
And I've only got 15 feet of movement left. So I would need to disengage to get to.
You wouldn't have enough movement to get to a hide spot.
There's a tree right in front of them.
That's true, but that's
It's right in front of
over,
them.
over 20
Yeah.
feet away. And the tree's trunk is like here, right? So it's like 30 feet, which is more than you've got movement to get to.
And they have advantage on checks for like smell and sight or hearing.
Don't tell me the bad stuff, Gindle.
Yeah.
The bad news is both of those things.
All right, so what I'm going to do, I've still got my Hogsmaw. Thank you.
You can run back.
Quite generous though. 'Cause, like, that was all of that time.
1
as well.
minute. You can run back towards me and Josiah.
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to.
Backyard potion.
I do have a healing potion. Can I use a healing potion as a bonus action?
No,
Full action.
it's an action.
I don't want to use that then.
I
All right. I am.
You can call out to Tricky Bob and say, "Heal me!"
can if
Do
you
you
come
think-
towards me.
If I've got my Hogsmaw there, and he joins me,
Where's Osmo?
he's over here.
Okay.
He's got 120 feet range.
Is the hammer gone?
Yeah, we'll be gone to 1 minute on it.
If he joins me as an ally, even though he can't attack, if he joins me as an ally, can I get advantage?
He would have to attack. So that.
You
Yes,
decide
he's
whether-
got to be in, he has to be in melee
He can
combat.
distract.
He
He
has
just
to be in melee combat.
there's no way Hogsmaw can give me an advantage. Therefore, I don't have a sneak attack option, which means,
You run out of time.
Yeah, that's it.
all right, I am disengaging and I am hiding.
Where are you hiding?
No, sorry, I'm disengaging and I am dashing.
Dashing?
You could crawl under the.
I can dash as a cunning
Dash.
action.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you disengage
Yeah.
It's an action.
and you're dashing to the tree.
I am not
Oh,
dashing
no.
to that
Where are you
tree.
dashing to?
How?
So you can move six squares.
You
No, you
can't-
can't.
move
You move
12
three
squares.
squares.
I
Three
moved
squares.
3 squares because I've already used some
Yeah,
movement
that's right,
points.
yeah.
You can come towards me and then I'll be able to heal you next turn.
Yes, I'm going to do that.
Well,
And if you
One.
can we not
if
move
you-
5 or 4 squares?
2,
Did you
3.
getting
You-
up?
No, you're getting
half
away
of
from
his
me.
initial
Wait.
movement, and that's double. Oh no, okay.
No,
that's
because
fair.
that's a dash.
This is also difficult terrain.
No, I know. Well, I mean, can I not jump over?
Can you
the
roll?
leg?
Can
You
you
can
do
make
like
an
a sick
athletics
roll? Sick roll over the
An
leg.
Acrobatics check over his
That's an
leg.
acrobat. Come on, it's a
Can I do
roll.
like a cartwheel over his leg?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
You're getting
You're
further
gonna
away
get a
from
one.
me.
You're over there, right?
Yeah.
I didn't want to get too close to this
Yeah.
far.
Oh, what's his range like?
You don't know.
Oh,
But you saw a cone of cold go kind of fizzled about there.
Fucking hippie.
Wait,
14.
14.
14
Yeah, okay,
to
you-
skip over an
you-
ogre thigh.
Yep, you managed to do that.
All right. Okay.
You land on the other side next to Josiah. Josiah's got a wolf at his back.
Can I use the ogre thigh as cover?
You can use it as 1/4 cover. That's a thing, right? 1/4 cover?
I don't know, but
Yeah,
yeah,
no, that's half.
I'm
and
taking
quarter.
everything I
No,
can get.
No, full and partial.
Full and partial.
Well, not partial, but half.
Isn't it quarter, half, and full?
I
It
don't
should
think
say
there
on the
is
back of
quarter.
your
I don't think there is
DM
quarter.
screen.
That's true. Should say that.
I think it's just
Let's
half
go.
and
Let's
quarter.
go with 4.
Hardly ever
Seems
used
about right.
cover. Nobody ever uses it.
Well, I
Wouldn't say
am a
would.
bit desperate
Yeah.
on my 5 hit points of.
I tried, and those goblins fucked me up.
Cover. Skewered areas. No different.
I'm between the ogre's thighs. Betwixt.
I've read that book.
That's terrible. I don't. Oh, here we go. Cover, half cover, 3/4 cover, and cover. Right. So with half cover, you've got +2 to your AC and Dex saving throws.
We can go over tonight.
Finish this
If-
fight.
if you're-
Finish the fight.
I'm good with that. I'm
Yeah,
fine with
okay,
that.
cool.
I'm totally.
I'm keen to push the button.
Okay. Whose
So
turn is it
who
next?
was it? That was Hank's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Whose turn is it next? Is a great question. It's this guy's turn.
No.
And he is.
He's angry at me.
He is.
Yeah.
Actually, he can jump. He can probably jump.
He has to make some kind of crazy difficult check.
He doesn't know about the trap, but he jumps over it anyway.
Oh no.
Oh.
And lands
No,
here.
that's the head. That's the head.
Oh,
The
that's
trap's
the
in
head.
front of. That's why I rolled back a bit.
Okay,
because I
what's
planned-
that big cross thing?
Yeah,
That's
that's
the
right.
trap.
Because
Okay,
I
so-
kept
okay,
writing
so
in
he
red.
lands right on that trap.
Nice.
Finally, someone get the
Take
trap.
1d4, baby.
So what's so D4 damage? is it?
13 to
13
the saving throw to get trapped.
Oh, hang on.
Is it
What,
Dex?
is it
Yeah,
my thing?
Dex 13.
Is it my? What's the saving throw? What is it? My thing or like just
No,
the-
it's the beast saving throw.
oh,
But
okay.
against your
against my spell? Or
No, it's just to get the DC 13.
I mean, it is just a trap. Yeah. Okay, fine. That's fair.
He saves.
Not ass.
Okay.
Okay, so it's what the trap trigger that lifts the poor out of it.
It's you.
Wing, wing, wing.
9 points of damage. Bite.
9 points for a bite.
You're going to make a
Fucking
14 DC strength saving throw. Will be knocked prone.
Oh, it's a big chunk.
Is that a natural one?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're flat on your ass.
Mhm.
And
How can we make that worse?
I'll go prone.
I'm not going to make that worse.
Come on. Okay, fine.
I mean, we could make it worse. You want to make it worse?
Yeah, let's do this.
You land on the trap.
No, but it's already been
No,
sprung.
but he already sprung the trap. Okay, I hit my head on the trap. Extra 1d4 damage.
3 points of damage.
Yeah.
That's what I love about you two.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's a pain in the ass and he's also my
But
favorite.
but I'm going to give you inspiration.
Yeah,
Okay,
there you go.
good.
Yeah.
How do I-
That's fair.
Worth
How
it.
do I do that on paper?
Just you can only ever have one
I found it.
inspiration.
No, because I used my last one on. I definitely used it, but I don't remember on what.
Well, good. use your inspirations, man.
No, I do.
Use them
I
as
do.
soon as you get them. Don't hold on.
Yeah.
That's right.
I do have inspiration. You gave me inspiration last session. Does it go over sessions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's my turn yet. God,
Okay, so that was how many
That was
actions?
the big wolf,
Yep.
the ice wolf.
It's like the ice breath wolf. Is that a die?
Ricky
Do
Bob.
die wolves do that?
Ricky Bob, it is your turn.
Hank, do you have any
What you do notice is this wolf's
this
got
sorry
glowing
long
blue
range
eyes.
Oh.
Do I have?
long range attacks?
You look
I
at
do.
its face.
All right, cool.
Yeah, right. Like smiling
so
at it. Smiling at me. Oh, it didn't bite me. It's
Sorry.
Good.
Do you have like a long range weapon?
I do.
All right, cool. So I use cure wounds on
Spank
Hank.
pants.
Yeah, I slap him on the back and give him
I still have my
a
beer if you'd
shut
like.
wrong one. God damn it.
Yeah, there we go. There we go.
Cure
You
wounds.
only had to say no, and you didn't. Yeah.
6 HP, but you also get a reaction.
Oh, what?
You
I
get-
get 6 HP.
You get a 6 HP and you get a
And I get a free action.
yeah, you get a
Free reaction.
you can just attack something. So essentially you get
Second wind?
We'll run that by Russell when he gets in.
no, it's my voice of authority.
Do your job.
So if I use any spell on you, then you get a free reaction on my turn.
I actually don't know how react.
On your turn.
So right now. So you pretty much can attack one of these dudes.
Okay, excellent, because they fucked me up.
Yes.
Yeah, fuck them up. A wolves easy? Easy to kill? Wolf.
I thought they were.
They're like
Me
they're pretty
too.
squishy, right?
AC is definitely higher than 10.
What's natural 18, 12 or 13? It's one of those. Totally down. Top it out like this guy is. I'm just my plan is to just keep this guy distracted. You guys deal with the little ash.
Gimbal? That's Gimbal's traps.
Yeah. Gimbal trap.
Yeah.
Okay, so you healed somebody.
Yeah, heal Hank for 6 HP and he gets a free reaction on my voice of
Oh, really?
authority.
Some of this too.
Wow.
So he can attack.
So you get a free
This is a
action,
different one.
free
Yeah, I
reaction.
know.
Yeah.
That's all finished.
I think it's only attack though, like a basic attack for the
How does
weapon.
yeah.
It's a basic attack.
So but you're on the ground.
No, it's
Uh,
different,
Well,
man.
this, sorry, this is Hank. Okay,
Yeah.
so
I am also not on the
Don't
ground.
need
though.
no filthy.
cool,
help.
cool, cool,
Yeah.
cool. All right, so you're going to take that reaction.
Well, I mean, does that reaction make an action? Can I attack?
Yeah, yeah, it's an attack. It's
Yeah.
an attack
Well,
turn.
definitely.
Right,
Of course.
roll the hit.
Mm.
What are you
Which
attacking
one?
with?
This motherfucker.
Wait, why are you over here now?
He
Because
looked over there.
I dashed
he,
over
he
there.
dashed an
I was like,
athletic,
I'm getting out of this.
and,
thing.
he leaped over there.
Okay. Okay.
These guys are going to be following.
Me
you.
Oh, yeah, he
too.
rolled the leg.
Nice.
Yeah, done another.
Really?
Well, I asked when I asked for the samples of bone face, he
No
he
way.
gave me like 14 beers. Sample.
Please take these. I
Thank
can't
you.
tell them. I don't know why.
To be fair, he's not a great salesman. So he's lovely.
No, being a salesman's hard. You have to be an asshole.
Well, he's
Yeah.
well, you don't have to be an
Tasty.
asshole, you just have to be
Very,
Confident or
very
charismatic.
tasty.
The guy's not very.
Helps if your product's good.
This product is excellent. He's not charismatic. I've known this fella for years, and he has this funny knack of picking up really, really good product and just not selling it.
what he needs to do, Australian way, is to slap him on the back and say, mate him up.
Let's hope he doesn't listen to D&D though. Actually, we haven't said the name, so it doesn't matter.
I said it.
Right.
It's ignorant. And it's also right next to me, so it's pretty much picking on me. Imagine.
So
This is a
plus 10,
omnidirectional.
so that's
Oh,
10,
okay, cool.
10 to hit that fella.
10 to hit that fella.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a miss.
Oh,
Never mind. Thank you for the
very good.
and thank you for the hit.
All right, Cricket Bob, would you have any other actions or attack?
I'll just use spiritual weapon on my bonus.
Okay.
Waste of tiramisu.
Oh, this is
So roll
no,
to hit who
no,
you're
no,
attacking
no.
with
This
the
is
spiritual weapon, or
sorry.
where's your
This
token?
is Oblivion.
My token is here, and I'm gonna get this guy.
Yeah.
And
Have you seen Sky Oblivion?
is
No, I'm waiting for Sky
Yeah.
Oblivion.
Sky Oblivion coming.
Skywind. I don't care about Sky Oblivion.
How many? That's like 70 feet away.
Morrowind, but
Oh, is it?
Hmm.
Okay, well then I'll go for this guy as well then.
This one will be-
I only started Oblivion and then Skyrim. And I liked Oblivion more than Skyrim.
I like Oblivion. I
Yeah.
haven't played Skyrim.
Might as well go for the
Mor-
fire.
Well,
Morrowind.
I went hard on Skyrim.
Morrowind was good.
Oh, Morrowind is my favorite of the whole bunch.
All right, cool.
Roll
18 to hit.
Nice.
Yep, do your damage.
And that is 9 damage.
9 damage. Very nice. Okay. That wolf is very hurt.
Good.
Okay.
Good.
Yeah.
Shithead.
Wolves.
Freaking.
Dog act.
Ugh.
All right, so that was Tricky Bob.
That's an Australian thing. Dog.
Dog.
It's an American thing, dog.
Wow, no, but
That's
no,
good dog.
it's
You can-
different.
No,
it's different.
American dog is like, yeah, dog.
Yeah, no,
Dog.
Australian dog.
Australian
is
dog
shit.
is you bitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
You damn
Gimbal.
Yeah.
Alrighty, I get back up
Okay.
if I can. Oh, well, is he on me? I was like,
After you move.
okay, cool. I get up. I'm gonna say 2 words. I'm gonna shout 2 words in Elvish.
Mm-hmm.
Is Momo protect?
Momo protect. Okay. All right.
So I'll attack the big. Oh, can I do a survival check to see if I would ever know of any kind of wolves similar to this terrifying wolf with glowy blue eyes?
You can make a survival check for a nature check.
It's me. That's a prequel. Is what that is. That's a 3 plus 2. That's 5.
Why did you even add that up?
I felt like I
Did
should.
you think that was really?
Maybe like
I didn't think you had enough
1 to
points.
5, and I think that's a normal wolf, and then 5 is like
Could be something special.
something's not right about this wolf.
Apart from its glowing blue eyes. Yeah, that's
and
a
it
bit
just
odd.
it just sneezed like at me.
Right.
Now I'll take a swing.
Okay.
The wolf.
Roll the hit.
9 plus 5, 14.
14. You actually hit that.
Yeah. 1d
I'd hit that.
1d6 plus 3. 6 damage.
6
to the
damage.
This wolf. And Momo, if he understood my commands, will attack the nearest. I'll use my bonus action to make Momo attack the nearest dog.
Roll the hit.
Yes, that's it.
Where is Momo?
Momo's over here with
Okay, so
the,
he's
with the
attacking from
boys.
behind. So we're using. We're not using flanking at the moment.
Are we not?
Oh, we did.
I will take it whenever it
What
helps
is that?
me. I thought we were using flanking,
Yeah.
and I'm in the middle of nowhere.
So this is your last chance. Do you
Yeah,
wanna use
We are
it?
using flanking.
Yeah.
Let's do
Flanking.
I
flanking.
thought we were
Yeah,
going
I'm
to
sorry.
start doing the weird shit. Yeah,
Flanking.
we were going to do the weird shit.
So we'll step it up. We'll start with flanking.
Yes.
We'll just add one rule at a time.
Yeah.
Damn straight. Flanking.
Okay, so
Yeah, let's do it.
Advantage.
Momo has advantage. Momo has advantage. That's,
Momo.
that's good.
Momo can-
Momo is got advantage.
Nice, nice, nice.
Momo hit.
Momo also gives anybody on this side advantage.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so
Now,
that's
Momo
16,
does.
that's it.
Oh, what was it? What did she? 8. Sorry. Paperwork. I'm not used to the paper.
Wow.
1d8 plus 4.
And then
10. Okay. 10
Okay.
damage to that wolf.
to that wolf. Okay. All right, good
Yeah,
work.
pretty.
Nice. 10 damage. That was Gimbal last, right?
Oh, sure. Is it about
Okay.
half?
Stuffy. I give off a radiance.
So which wolf was the one that got hit first? That was it this one?
No, the hammer would have attacked this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Momo's attacked this one. I don't know if you.
I have
do
not
that.
I think
done any
we've
damage.
And I took. And I. Did I miss that guy? Or did I hit him? No, I hit him.
Yeah.
I hit him.
Yeah, I just, but I'm good.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Okay. Okay, this wolf moves to here. And it's on difficult terrain.
On the
Okay.
leg.
Why is he's on his side, is he? He's,
That was an accident.
Oh, yeah, that's here's not prone again.
he's not.
He's just really like
Okay.
from behind. What?
Oh man.
People at work, at my work, have not seen any of Studio Ghibli.
What?
Yes.
Are you
Yeah.
kidding me?
No, and I tried to explain to him, and it's like,
I went
"You
to the
watched?"
museum.
And they were like, what? I'm like,
What's Hank's armor class?
15.
Check it out.
I couldn't even bother, like, when I heard that, I couldn't even bother explaining to them.
That's right. Oh, another hit.
Damn it.
I think it down.
7 points.
The little head knockers.
What do you call them? The fuckers, man.
Spirit of the forest. No, not the chopsticks.
Yeah, no, I
The
know.
head knockers. The spirit of the forest.
7 points.
No way. Where
No,
is the Ghibli Museum? Sorry, off topic.
I don't even know if it's in Tokyo, to be honest. I can't remember.
Okay.
Have this conversation on Discord.
Okay, sorry.
No, you're right.
Who's up next?
Okay, so
Like,
Hank,
every
you've
second
taken,
road trip.
you took damage, right?
Yeah.
You
Damage,
recorded
yeah,
that?
I am not looking great.
Okay, so the wolf over here
Yeah.
attacks next. It's attacking Josiah.
Yeah.
Praise be.
17
You hit.
armor class.
Yeah. No, 16 for me.
Okay, hits.
Fishy
So
bastard.
you take 7 points of damage.
We need that sour lemon.
This guy
I haven't tried this yet.
comes running up.
It does smell tiramisu.
Does it?
Yeah, if you get like a real in the end does.
Okay, he's attacking at good old Tricky Bob.
Yeah.
Tricky Bob, you're up.
Tricky Bob, you're being attacked.
Am I? For what?
What's your armor class, Tricky Bob?
19.
You do not take any damage. Desire, it's your active turn.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
It wasn't actually my
Yeah,
turn.
you're just getting hit.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. I swipe at the wolf in front of me. Hopefully, I get advantage because
You do get advantage at this point.
That's,
That's a
also
D10.
the wrong fucking one. Yeah. 2,
Oh,
7, and 18.
18 hits.
Thank God. And then because I get advantage, can I sneak attack this boy as well?
Yep.
All right, fantastic.
Who are you attacking?
You're also in melee with these guys, so
Yeah. First one,
What is that? What difference does that make?
first attack is a 10.
10. Okay, so which one is this that you're hitting? With that guy.
Boy in front of me.
Right, you smack him, he's dead.
He's dead. Fantastic. So then I don't.
Wait, how much damage did you?
That guy
but
dead?
Mum
The one
already
back
hit
there?
him.
This guy, no, he's
Like 10 or so, I think, as well. Okay. And then I'm going to use my bonus action and I'm going to do a second wind because I need it more than anything in the world right now.
okay.
Which is this D10 here.
Second wind of bonus action.
That's not a D10. That's a, yeah, it is.
Second one. No, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Action.
And 8 plus 1, 9. Thank God.
All right, so you get some hit points back.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's 2.
Oh, true.
Wow. That
Yeah.
wasn't good.
Is it temporary or is it?
How did that happen?
Second one because he's a fighter.
He got pretty fucked up, man.
No, I mean, how
Yeah.
did you get messed up?
I've been hit like 3 times for 8 damage each.
Yeah, dude, I got hit.
So
4
he
times
killed
for
a
6
wolf.
damage.
It's power in numbers.
He killed a wolf.
Nice.
Okay.
Did you do it dramatically?
This one.
Fairly dramatically.
Cut
this
the
one,
tail
John.
off and it fell over
Alright.
because it didn't want to live without tail.
I was
The
actually
wolf that
backing
was
up cowardly and I
here.
just jutted my thing up while it snapped at me and it just went straight into its throat.
I love it.
So you so far you've killed one wolf, right?
One wolf, yeah.
Okay, that's right. So there should be 4 left.
Yeah.
Okay, so this guy comes up. Do.
Can't ignore Magic
Yeah.
Badger. Badger.
Right. And he's taking an attack. 16 to hit.
That's my armor class that hits. Yeah.
Does hit. 2, 7 points of damage.
Oh, thank God I used that second wind.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Hank, your turn.
All right. 20 feet. Tree.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. To here would be 20 feet.
Right. Here would be 20 feet.
Yeah.
Here would be 30 feet.
That would be 40 feet because you can't move diagonally.
Right. 30 feet. Okay.
Close enough.
Close enough. Yeah, close enough. All right. So I am going to. Yes.
Polka Rock Road is my favorite studio. Give it to me. I'm just saying. It's fine. Yeah.
So you'll notice in my 5 tips for D&D 5e, one of my tips, I think it might be tip 5, is to plan your next action so that when it comes to your turn,
You know what to do.
you know what you're going to do.
Yeah, but things change every turn.
That is
Yeah.
true. Every turn they do change.
Yeah, so I am
Adaptable.
going to disengage and hide.
All right. So you disengage.
Man, I got like 4 hit points, like 10 as you, and a much lesser armor class.
Stealth check. Have you heard of a game called Cogent? It's a new game from. Have you heard of Shadowversity?
16.
No.
No.
Okay, never mind.
I thought I knew
It's
all the
a
games.
the cool thing about this game, Cogent. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt this.
No, go for it.
You roll your initiative,
Yeah.
and then you go in reverse order, so you get to see what everybody else wants to do. So you declare your actions, and then the person with the highest initiative actually knows what everybody else is going to do, including the bad guys. And so then they can make the most informed decisions about what their attacks are going to be.
Oh, that would break. Honestly, that would break my brain.
What was that one we played the other week?
Yeah.
Because that's a lot of. Because then everyone else's
I'm not
turn
sure I
reacts.
like that. I think that's a little too.
It's too powerful.
It
Yeah,
was
I think
cool.
that's. I like the chaos. I like the.
I like the way it works
It's
as it.
cool.
I like the
Oh.
weird that happens. You know, I like the risk of death.
Well, there's still plenty of risk of death.
Oh, yeah, no,
I'm sure.
Yeah.
But
But it's
I like
interesting.
when
It
things
really-
are out of your control
Yeah,
rather
we
than
played-
within your control.
But that's the initiative thing.
I think
That's the
if
point of
you-
rolling it.
I think if we'd
Have
all
advantage.
played a lot, then we would be more able to do it.
I mean, you know, like
we can be able to
we
do
haven't tried the other style yet that we were going to do without proficiency die, right?
I look more into that. I'm less and less inclined to do it.
It seems a bit tricky.
Okay, that's cool because I was kind of on the fence anyway.
Yeah,
When you first said it, and it was more to do with rolling the. It seemed like more randomizing your
Right.
proficiency, which
Yeah, it
sounded cool.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think this way works. I think it's
This is pretty standard and straightforward and fast.
Mm.
What I think is important most is speed.
Yeah.
Speaking of
right.
speed, let's get back to it.
Yeah,
Hank, you've made a stealth check?
I made it 16.
16, all right.
I disengaged and made a stealth check.
This is great. Eventually, you guys will be so far away that I won't have to be in a combat.
Yeah. Oh,
Well, you
and
still got the,
also
big
move
boy.
behind this tree for the stealth check.
Okay.
Of 16.
What's annoying is because once you played a bit, like I'm like, well, ensnaring strike is a strength-based breakout, so
Mm.
that thing was pretty strong. So I can't use that, and that's all I've got.
Make a DC 12 dexterity saving throw.
You got this.
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah.
15. Okay, cool. Excellent. So
I
you
think that's not even adding a dex.
so now you're going to take half of this.
That's right.
No, I'm gonna,
9 cold damage.
Mhm.
Half of 9?
Luckily, I'm wearing my mittens, so I think
Yeah,
5 damage.
Total, no, the total is 9.
Yeah.
Ten.
Whoa.
I'm good. Still good. Still good. You guys have time to save me.
Potentially.
Yeah, so you're covered in icicles
Alrighty.
presently from this wolf who's just breathed in your face.
Oh,
All
Gross.
right, Tricky Bob.
Okay, what to help?
Oh.
I cast Cure Wounds on Josiah,
Right.
and that is, where are you? That is, what's my level 1 spells? Oh, there it is. And you get 8 points of health,
Yeah.
and then you also get a reaction on probably just the guy in front of you.
Right, and I attack that boy,
Mhm.
and I prefer.
So all the hits.
Yeah.
But what are you using to give him that reaction?
Weight of authority.
I've never heard of this.
So
Or
it's
order.
it's a clerical ward. I can actually read you the my.
keep things in order.
14,
Um,
19.
If you cast a spell with a spell slot of first level or higher and target an ally with a spell, that ally can use the reaction immediately after the spell to make one weapon attack against a creature of your choice that you can see.
Wow, that's cool.
Yeah,
How many times a day can you use this? Like
unlimited.
unlimited.
Yeah,
Just
and-
every
Is it
spell
a
slot.
cantrip?
yeah.
yeah.
As long no. I
If
can't
she
use
uses an
cantrip.
attack spell, it won't do anything. But if she heals someone, it gives them like a.
Yeah, so I can't use it
Shitting.
for a cantrip. So I can only use it for spells targeting
So
an
perfect
ally.
for healing allies.
Mm.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
so
Very
Josiah
good.
rolled a hit.
Yeah,
If only I
19.
had a long distance
You
healing
hit.
spell.
I feel like we
This
balanced
guy?
our
right in front
characters
of
up
me.
pretty well now.
And that's 13.
13. Okay, you smash him. He's dead. How do you kill him?
Yeehaw.
I
Yeah.
I do what I imagined I did to the other one as well, but this time it's intentional because I had the weak spot and I stab him right down the snout.
All right. So he dies on the end of your.
So you just keep doing this.
Yeah.
And then you got 5 bodies.
The first one I was like, oh, and now it's kind of like, no.
This, however, removes your advantage
Yeah.
on these guys.
Oh, yeah. And then I also got my bonus action.
All right. So your
Um,
bonus action
Can
roll
I
hit.
flank this guy with my hammer?
You want to be here to flank him?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
And it's wait, no, I like casting it from here because it gives me all the bonuses and I took them up. It is I get an advantage, right?
Yes, you do.
Cool, because I was a neutral one.
Mhm.
Plus 20.
Plus 20. That's a bit of a difference.
Roller coaster.
7 damage.
7 damage. Okay, cool. All right, you smack it across the head with your spiritual weapon, and it growls for it.
That is like a dessert beer.
Tiramisu, yeah.
It's just such a thing
Tiramisu
to do.
pastry, yeah. Oh, yes.
Well, it's down nowadays.
Yeah, the lactose stout.
Oh, there was a whole milkshake I
Gimble.
created for a while.
Oh, there
All
was,
right.
yeah. Duncan's actually did
All
that.
right,
Oh,
all right.
Momo can move 40 feet.
Yeah.
As the badger element he is.
They had one from
One,
which was
two,
oak cream,
three, four.
which was also
Yep.
lactose IPA.
Yeah.
That was
So this is just the bonus action.
Full
So Momo
juicy.
will swing at this one.
I'll get projected quite a few as well.
Yeah.
these guys are a little too sweet.
This is a bite or
18.
More. No, it's a. I think it's a white.
They're going full
I think it's
lactose
white.
and it's kind of bothering
18
me.
hits.
More.
I
More.
think. Oh, the behemoth.
So an 18,
neutral.
and then it's 1
Yeah,
d8 plus.
that was actually sick.
Mexican.
Yeah.
Oh, and also
Momo was making a very important attack.
Sorry, Momo.
Momo is making a very important attack, and you're going to miss it.
We gotta find a time that we can talk beer shit, so we don't do
Yeah.
it in this stuff. Yeah.
4 plus 4, 8 damage.
8
So it's
damage.
more on this guy.
That
Sorry.
guy there.
no, you're gonna kill him probably.
Okay, Momo.
Yeah, Momo does kill him.
Yeah, come on, Momo.
Wham!
I don't like
Momo,
you very much, but
Baby captain down.
The action economy is shifting.
Yeah.
God.
Yay.
Oh my god. Okay.
Save opportunity.
And so now, and so that's Momo.
Momo's been
Now-
the star of the show for me.
Yeah.
Now I would picture from the deck saving throw. I think like when he breathed the cone of ice, like I would have like held my shield so my face and torso didn't get that badly frozen,
Yeah.
and would have like tried to shake it off. And I'll take a swing.
Okay.
Roll hit.
Green's been pretty good.
We're drinking beer
Plus-
tonight. Is that
5, 15.
15.
15 hits.
1d6 plus 3.
There's a vegetal in there though.
That's,
6 plus 3, 9.
9.
Okay,
Okay.
hit him 9.
Good hit.
Fuel.
He's quite annoyed by you. At that. At which point it is
Who's the
Dead
lactose?
Wolf's turn, followed by Dead Wolf's turn, followed by Dead Wolf's turn.
Yeah, you
followed
guys
by
know your
Josiah.
turn.
Oh, wow.
Did
Already.
you put milk in?
Okay.
But
It's difficult
lactose,
terrain, so I
lactose
imagine
as
it's not
a
as far as I can get to that one.
medication?
Yep.
But with him, I'm gonna take a swing.
All right.
We're gonna be 20 finally the time. No, it's only a 9.
A 9 does not hit.
Okay.
Bonus actions, nothing like that.
You are standing on its junk, whatever kind of junk it has.
It's lying face down. So I'm
standing
standing
on
on its
top.
rump. Yeah.
Junky rump.
No, I'm fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Very good. Wolf D, this guy attacks you.
Yep.
He no longer gets advantage. 18 to hit.
Yep.
Good.
8 points damage.
Okay.
That's funny.
That's all right. That's all right.
Not unconscious yet.
Nope.
No?
Excellent.
Second wind down
Waiting
here.
for one of us.
Have we done any damage on this wolf?
No.
I don't think so, no.
That wolf is unscathed, but it is Hank's turn.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to come behind this tree.
Are you?
Well, I'm on the tree and I'm going to move behind the tree. Thank you.
So brave.
No, I'm not. I make no illusion. No
Pretension.
pretend.
It's okay, I haven't seen
That's
this.
the word I'm looking for.
Gimble thinks
Absolutely not.
Hank's saving the day.
Well, I probably will save the day.
Go on then. Save the day.
I'll save the flipping day, all right?
Save the flipping day.
I'll save the flipping day.
Hurry up and save the day.
Right. So
I
I'm
think it's
going
saving the
to.
day throw.
I'm not.
What's your-
I'm going to attack with my short bow, and I'm going to use a sneak attack because I've got these two fellas on it.
Yep, yep.
All right.
Aim between us.
For sure, you can have advantage.
You got advantage.
Well, I mean, I've got +6. That's 14.
Oh shit.
That's a hit.
All right. I mean, I couldn't try for a crit.
Obviously, you've got to roll again.
You
It's like
should-
you have to
you
roll
should
again.
you
Roll
should
again.
roll for-
Yeah.
Just in case you could.
You can't roll the same dice twice. I can't.
17.
If you've done this.
One.
That'll teach you.
That can be your next roll.
So that could be
So,
Okay,
so I do one.
That's a hit. Huh? Yeah.
So I do my first one, which is +4. Yeah, I'll use one this time. So 8
Eight. Nice.
plus 9, so that's 16.
Okay, how do you kill it?
So I draw my bow sneakily and a little bit timidly because I'm not sure how this is going to go, but I pop out and just be like,
All right.
yeah, and it goes straight through both of its eyes.
Okay.
Wow.
Very
Yeah.
good. And it just falls to its face on
Yeah.
top of the ogre.
Eat up on it.
in front of you.
Ooh, okay.
Good that.
Wow.
Okay. Winter Wolf.
It is
Oh,
a
I
winter
thought,
wolf.
I thought
is
I
it?
just pictured. I don't even.
I was trying not to
Wolf?
mitigate.
Direwolf.
Just like, no, he
I have
gets
a
the clue with the blue eyes.
No, but I just thought direwolf had blue
I have a
eyes.
terrible habit of naming.
No, I do that too with my little brother. Yeah. He's like,
Did
oh,
you ever
is it a
break them?
mimic? You just said it was a mimic like 5 minutes ago. Oh, yeah, no.
Damn it, did I do that? Yeah, such a terrible habit. That's why, yeah, never mind.
Oh, you hit the treasure
I
chest?
think if we give them all names, I think it'd be okay.
Brian.
You hit Brian hard.
Brian, right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doggy 3.
If only we could remember that.
Okay. Oh, what's your armor class? Gimbal?
20.
He misses with his bite at you. Okay. Tricky Bob, your turn.
Okay, what health are you on?
4.
What's Gimbal on? Okay, fine.
I'm
Yeah.
looking. I'm
I have a
looking
long range weapon. Yeah.
kind of bad.
You have a long range weapon.
It's a bit ragged.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bit disheveled.
I'd like to know what your hit points are.
Is it less than 4?
No.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
Okay.
I'm looking. I'm looking.
This is
I'm
stout
looking.
as a strong
Yeah,
halfling.
I'm
bad.
grunting. I'm grunting.
Another cure wounds on thingy, so you got 4 HP extra.
Another 4.
Yeah, and then you get another reaction. You want
Nice.
to shoot him?
Okay, I'll use my hand crossbow.
All right. How are you reloading this freaking thing?
Well, remember, it was like 15 minutes between the last fight, so I think just instinctively.
Okay. You've
I do
reloaded.
also drop my
Okay, so you
crossbow.
haven't used it during this fight.
No, not this fight. Only in the last one.
No, you got ambushed right away.
Yeah.
By the wolf.
Right. But
Yeah.
it was 15 minutes.
Yeah,
after
well,
the
you
first
know.
Yeah. So, no,
Yeah,
I'm saying
there's
like you
been a-
didn't have a chance to use the crossbow in the fight.
No,
You've had
I
more
haven't used it
in
yet.
your face.
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
I get a bonus reaction. Sorry, my bonus action.
Yeah.
On.
What's the AC? 10 plus something.
9?
Oh, 10 minus?
Yeah, no, I got a 10.
I got
I got a
it.
10 which missed.
Oh no, I rolled on here. I rolled a 5.
Oh, okay.
I like rolling my hits on there.
Okay. I thought you rolled that. I thought you rolled that when you're like negative.
My my check dice. This is my check dice. Bummer.
I feel like 3 hours is too short a time.
Yeah, man, me too.
How about we do 5 hours?
Yeah.
Half a day.
That's the thing. Usually, when you're with your friends and that, it's much longer. But you know, because this is a service.
Anyway.
You got to remember
Yeah.
Russ got shit to do.
Right, yeah, and that's why. That's why. Yeah, I
But it
understand.
also affords us consistency, which
does.
is something you don't get
Yes.
just playing with your
Yes,
friends.
That's
you know?
because now I've got my session when I get back. Plus,
So it was in this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
plus my brother wants to do a session with it, like other than.
Yeah.
I think I put it out for this guy.
It's-
I can kill them off pretty quickly.
Well, that's the thing. Like the reason I like doing this with Russell and you guys is
Mm.
because I know it's consistent.
Mm.
It's always going to happen.
Yeah.
You know.
Gimbal.
Yeah. All right. Well, first I'll take a swing at this guy.
Roll the hit.
Okay.
Sorry, spiritual weapon. 13 plus 3.
Oh, no, it's not.
No,
It's
13 plus
okay.
5, 18.
18 to hit. That hits. Yep.
6.
Oh, I had a
6 damage.
on my spiritual weapon because it's flanking, right?
That spiritual weapon does not. No, it does.
No, it does.
It does get advantage. It doesn't give advantage, but it gets advantage.
Can I do a
Magic advantage.
next roll or just kind of pass it?
Pass it.
Oh,
We'll let it go. We'll keep it going.
Yeah.
But now we know.
I could have also done.
So you did 8 damage, was it?
Yeah, you can
Oh,
This is a
roll.
land of mistakes.
6 damage for that one. And then
In increments, it's going to get harder.
and now I'm getting tough and I'm trying to like fight through it. But at this point I'm just gonna start shouting Momo. I'm shouting Momo a little bit. Because Momo knows that there's no one left to worry about. So Momo will hit.
Is Momo going to hit the trap?
No, that's
I
a
thought-
head.
I thought-
We've triggered both of our
Trap
traps.
That's the
Okay.
head.
Both traps are gone.
Yeah.
So I think Momo will dash. Momo will dash and get within like range with the hammer.
Okay.
So Momo is now behind the wolf.
Does Momo like being next to the hammer, spinning around over his head? Does he
Momo is a planet. Like, so this is what I'm not sure. Like,
planar being?
this is new to me. Like I'm not sure what
Same
a
with my familiar.
beast of the like. It's a primarily summoned beast of earth or like the land.
It's like an element.
No, not
Yeah,
that.
like an elemental land kind of, and like I can swap between long rests. I can swap between land, air, like sky, and sea. But primarily, Gimbal has mostly been
Yeah.
on the earth, so he has attachment to Momo. And the idea of changing Momo, he would have to really consider changing him to like a bird or a fucking fish. So he's a badger. Momo's a badger.
Okay.
So I think Momo would be okay with it.
Okay.
I think that's great.
Right.
But-
That's cool.
yeah.
That's cool. All right. Very good. So Gimbal, was that all of your actions?
Yeah, that's it. So Momo's behind,
Okay,
and I'm
very
good.
good. Desire. Southwall.
All right. I'm gonna dash. So what is that? 60.
Yeah.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna take my attack of opportunity. Well,
No, you're still.
Wait, hang on.
am I?
By
Yeah,
dashing,
you want-
haven't you
you
taken
want
an
that.
action?
You've taken an
And
action.
you get your
Okay.
action.
All right, then. But can that be my
No, you can
cunning
use your
action?
he can use
yeah.
your bonus action.
You can
and
use your
stuff.
cunning
Yeah.
Yeah, cunning action.
You're still.
I'm still a rogue.
He's still a rogue.
Still a rogue.
But he's still too far away.
Still 10 feet away.
Okay.
I never knew why you took flatter instead of just going
way
assassin,
too
man.
squishy.
He got insecure.
Yeah,
But I did
no,
as well.
but
I
think it,
I spent like I've never done
Okay.
Yeah,
Don't care.
Anyway, sorry. Yep.
nah. I'm just seeing if I've still got any
Okay.
potions of healing, which I do. I still have. Oh no, I've got 0 left. Why is it no? Okay. So at this point, I will just ready a reaction in case he turns around.
Okay. So you're readying a reaction, readying an attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
Very good. This next wolf is dead. Hank, it's your turn.
No. I'm just gonna think.
You just killed the wolf.
You can hear fighting in the
I
distance.
did just kill the wolf.
Then the fight just took off over
Yeah,
here.
the thing is, that's a long way away. That's like
Yeah.
1, 2,
Like
3,
100
4,
feet.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Yeah, it's
10.
100 feet.
It's 100 feet. I can still hit it with my short bow because that's 120 feet.
Mhm.
And I can also get a little closer,
Yeah,
and
you
I
could
will
move
have advantage.
30 feet and then take a shot.
Yeah, I would go 1, 2,
Yeah.
Yep. So you get half your quarter cover.
whatever that
Yeah.
cover is. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out if
Plus-
it actually
Is the
becomes
body
relevant.
still-
Plus
Warm.
2 armor class is
You know,
is what matters.
I prefer
That a
cold,
quarter,
otherwise
a
it's
quarter
kind of
cover.
creepy, yeah.
It's plus 2 armor class.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
that's
that's fine.
fantastic
Yeah.
for my 15.
And
That's
for
awesome.
half cover, you get plus 5 armor.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That seems overpowered.
Well, this
No,
is the way
that-
you use
That's why you
cover.
hide and cover.
That's why
Yeah.
it
There's a
encourages you to use
yeah.
cover.
Well, now I know.
Strategy.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you can't do melee from cover.
No.
So it's only if you're a long range kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Right.
Yeah, but I mean,
you can
on
jump
both,
out
kind
into
of
melee.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, anyway, I'm going to
Yeah.
short bow that mother liquor.
Another thing that's relevant to everybody is like if you lay down prone,
Yeah.
you get disadvantage on any attacks, but you get advantage on any ranged attacks
Yeah.
against somebody else.
Hmm.
You're like your fucking sniper style. Oh, that's good.
Well, not so easy with a bow, I think, but
Crossbow,
yeah,
maybe.
for
Yeah.
sure.
I need a crossbow.
Not
Anyway,
with magic either.
Anyway,
Anyway,
that
right.
elf bitch died,
Um,
and so did a fucking
I'm
hell.
gonna shoot one off at this mother liquor.
okay, roll a hit.
What plus? It says 25.
I'm going to say you have advantage too. I mean,
Yeah, that's 19.
it was 19.
19.
You can roll again with advantage just in case you get a
Just
20.
do
You might.
20.
crit.
Nope.
No, okay, so 19 hits.
19 hits, and I'm using stealth, sneak attack, right?
Yep.
So, what? OG's been pretty good. So that's 4 plus 4. That's 8
Yeah.
on the first.
Yeah.
Oh, the 6 and a
5.
1.
Yeah, that's 1. So,
No.
sorry, 7.
So 8 plus 7,
8 plus 7. Yeah,
15.
so 15. 15 on blue eyes.
Right.
White.
He's the only one left. All right. So that dude.
Thank you, God.
Dragons.
See, I haven't thought about this for so long. I went blue
Bad.
eyes, white, blue eyes, white,
Yeah,
blue
of
eyes,
course.
white.
Of course you did. Yeah. That was what I was getting at. That was what we were all getting at.
Okay, he misses you with
Oh.
his next attack. You manage to dodge out of the way,
You're bad.
making it Tricky Bob's turn.
Alrighty. What HP are you on?
Not very much.
I go to
Hank.
Hank and I used my last
4.
spell slot.
Oh,
on-
I reckon.
It's
It's her turn. Let her decide.
Yeah.
what were you talking
No,
about?
metagame.
no.
Okay.
We're gonna nip this
You've
metagame
got
in
this.
shit.
You've got this.
Yeah,
Um,
okay,
Trust
cool.
yourself.
you get 7 HP, and you also get 1 more shot at him.
So you get another attack. Roll a hit if you want to use
Thank you, Tricky Dog.
You
I
get
disagree
advantage.
with your methods, but thank you, Tricky
Let's see
Dog.
if we get results.
Well, you get advantage because you're also flanking.
I think you
Yeah.
have made the
Butt
right
shot.
decision. Hang on, let me just give myself 7. 7?
Yep.
Right. I think maybe
And if
the
you roll a
smarter
1,
way
you're going to
of
hit Desire in the back of the head.
this. That's okay. I'll blame it on Tricky Dog.
Oh, hopefully you don't roll.
All right, so I am rolling.
Rolls too well.
I'm rolling to hit again.
Snake
Yeah.
eyes. Yeah.
Yes,
A
that
1.
is a 9.
Again.
And
So-
again,
Oh, was it advantage?
Advantage,
Yeah.
yeah.
flanking.
Oh, God,
That
wow,
is a
amazing.
9.
Wow.
Exactly the
Snake
same.
eyes.
You miss. Sadly, you miss.
No, that is all of my bonuses.
No, did you get any pluses or anything on your hits?
No, that's it.
No,
It's
that's it,
3
yeah.
plus.
Yeah. It's a 3.
Oh.
Both
Wow.
3 plus 6.
Wow, how did you roll
That
that?
is- yeah.
Is there
It's a
space
good plus.
between you and Thingy?
The good
However,
news is
The
it
hammer and Momo were very close to each other.
could have been worse.
Yeah. Is there
Yeah, there's
space?
not much space for
No.
Desire.
The magic,
between
the magic.
two.
Wait, where?
I'm
The
still
hammer
thinking
was on
very
this side,
clearly.
right?
Yeah. Okay, so Gimbal, it's your
Oh,
turn.
but I still get my spiritual
What am
weapon.
I talking about?
Spiritual weapon is that?
I'll take it.
Tricky Bob. Yeah, it's your turn. Tricky Bob.
So is there any angle I can take here that's still gonna give me a flanking advantage?
Yeah, it's all flanking. He's
Flank
attacking
is
Gimli,
anything from
yeah.
like the side and back.
And he's been
Wow.
preoccupied in melee, so
I
It's got to be opposite somebody.
I got
Unless there's a third person.
Okay.
I
Okay.
got
So if I was here and someone was here, then there would be a flank.
Mhm.
Okay, I can work with that.
so
That's
this
good.
is doing with flank.
So Gimble's giving us the good work.
I'll check the.
Because he's right in front, keeping
Yeah.
the attention that way.
I
But we'll
got,
go with it for now. We'll go with the flow.
I got a crit on that one.
Nice.
What do I get for? Is that just double?
Double the
Double the
damage done.
dice. Just the dice, not the bonuses. Just the dice.
Okay. Oh, I made anything else for me. How sweet. 7.
7 damage.
Yep.
Okie dokie. 7 damage. 14 that now. It's gonna be Gimbal's turn next.
Going for a swing. This guy.
do it.
Go for a swing, Mr. Gimbal.
Yeah. 22.
22 hits.
Nice.
But six plus 3, 9.
9 points of damage. Okay, Josiah. Unless you're
Hey,
gonna
no, bonus. Momo's there. Momo's my buddy. Momo's attacking.
So that was 9 points, right?
Yeah.
What much penis here?
Go, Momo. 9 plus
I think we're on the death spiral.
14.
14
Wow.
to hit.
Yeah.
Yep. Pretty sure that hits.
Oh,
Yep,
wait, that's
that hits,
fucking
that
damage.
hits, that hits.
Momo does more damage than me. It's pretty embarrassing.
That is a bit embarrassing, isn't it?
6 plus Momo
Mom does some pretty killer damage.
Yeah, for better.
And the prone business.
plus
Yeah,
2
I
plus
know.
proficiency bonus. So yeah, so 6 plus 10 damage. 10 Momo, Momo more damage.
10 Momo damage.
Proficiency bonus is 4.
No, plus 2 plus
Plus
my proficiency bonus with my sword.
So it's plus 4 together. Wow,
Nice.
that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, I love Momo.
Okay. Yeah, Momo
I don't.
smacking him.
But
Desire.
I recognize his abilities.
I finished a
I
couple
want
of
him
last
to
bit
know
of
just stop
distance.
sticking with you.
No, well,
Every morning
actually, I'll
gets
get
where-
him
It's
to
okay.
the outside
We
of the
both
spiritual.
got our animal companions to fuck with each other.
Yeah.
It's all right.
17 plus 5,
Well, it's all
23.
been happening.
23 to hit. That
Now we can do
hits.
this.
And then where's my
You get your bonus damage as well. Your business
my sneak?
sneak attack. Yeah.
It's like doing it through here. Does it
I
for
know,
me.
it's not easy.
Yeah. 2 plus 5, so 7 plus
Oh.
my sneak attack.
Your own
Yeah.
blood plaques.
No, like-
Another 8. So 7 plus 8 is 15.
When I first
How would
started,
you like to
we
kill
all
the
really struggled with
Um,
what our roles meant.
I'm pretty exhausted by this time, so I think
No,
I
that's
just
good.
kind of collapsed in on it and like
plunge
plunge
into it?
and yeah, on top of it as well. Just put my full weight through it and like land on it.
Yeah, so you get in there and then you
Just
like put your foot on the hilt.
Yeah,
Through its heart.
yeah.
And it lets out this howl, and it starts off as a howl and turns into a whimper as it collapses onto the ground.
Oh man, way
I
to,
do not feel
way to
pity.
make us feel terrible.
I don't.
I don't.
I feel fucking great.
Yeah.
Now, can I do a quick perception check to see if any monsters around me? Cool. 15 plus 3. I collapse back in the snow.
We need to take a long rest now.
Can we do that closer to somewhere that isn't this area?
We'll probably have to discuss that next round
Yeah,
because I feel like we're about to go on a tangent. Go on for like another hour.
Yeah.
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 So I say, so we leave it right there.
This is a good place to stop.
It
Yeah.
depends. Is like, don't know.
I
that
would
check
go on
me-
for another 6 hours.
Yeah, good. You know the end of the,
Russ, I
the end of
stepped
the
on your
grey?
feet. Russ,
Yeah.
I stepped
The
on your
movie
feet.
The
Did
Grey?
that check pass like there's nothing more in the immediate vicinity for danger?
Nothing that you're concerned about.
Super
Okay,
safe.
cool. Then yeah.
Liam Neeson's just finished fighting the wolves.
I mean, you did hear
on
that
top of
that
one dead
scream
one.
up in the hills.
You never seen this movie?
Originally, yeah.
They make it out like it's
So
Liam
they
Neeson
know
fighting
the yeah,
wolves.
lovely.
And he like tapes mini spirit bottles to his fist to bare knuckle fight them. But that's
I still
that's
got half a can of drink here, so we
Half of
don't
the
use
movie.
that long.
Okay, we got a bit more.
Well,
we got a
I
bit
mean,
more.
we've got a little bit more, you know. So.
Okay.
I'm still gonna lie in the I'm gonna lie in the snow for a little bit.
yeah.
Well-
Josiah is lying on top of the wall.
Let's not waste this time.
Well, we can set up camp like on this side, right? And then we can have some people taking shifts, being watchouts.
What you're suggesting is I climb that rock again.
We can do that. Oh,
I mean, we could probably take the time to do that as long as we haven't.
Can I get some more spikes?
Wait a minute. No, I have no more. You used all my.
I only
spikes.
used 4.
I was wondering if you could use this snare trap.
are we gonna?
I had 6.
Just when we-
I was thinking about doing that, but I didn't have enough time because it takes a minute to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How tall is it? Is this thingy?
Taller than trees is all we used.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool. Now, what I was thinking is, we not only heard wolf noises, we heard ogre noises too.
Way further out though, right?
Well, yeah, no, me and
Me.
Yeah, you guys
Yeah,
heard
check it
ogre
out.
noises too. I don't suppose you'd like to relay that.
no, we did.
information?
No, we did.
Yeah, we did.
yeah.
I think that I was trying to get you guys to turn back.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So if we also heard ogre noises, perhaps it would be better if we vacated this area, took everything we needed, and then go somewhere where we can.
So you're gonna roll the heads.
Yep.
Do
I
we
think,
get?
yeah,
Do we get anything for wolves?
This guy
we
didn't
can take
even-
the pelts.
I want.
Yeah.
Okay, if I look at
The
looking at
big wolf.
looking
is
at the big wolf.
significantly bigger. Than
Yeah,
the
looking
normal.
at the big wolf compared to like the other wolves, the eyes are not glowing anymore,
Not now. No, the
but
light-
it's still
the light
way
goes
more
out.
impressive than the other wolves.
Yeah.
Skin, take it.
And its pelt would be worth a lot of money.
17 plus something to cut its head off.
Do you want to cut its head off or you want to skin it?
Skin it.
Yeah, it's power. People want power.
Okay,
power
fine. I'm a
things.
hunt. I'm a ranger. I would know
wait
to
a minute.
skin things.
Skin it and keep the head on it.
So
Oh,
we'll take the head with. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Skin it.
Like when I was like polar bear,
You know,
um,
the right.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
make a love of
Bad
it.
luck, yeah.
It would make an amazing cloak.
Done.
There we go.
wow.
So I'm skinning it. 17
Oh,
plus.
man, are you kidding me?
Like survival.
Gimbal with a
33.
fucking like
Full,
wool
full,
head
yeah.
cloak.
No.
Oh, dude.
It's
Well, I'll
good.
take it then.
The more you notice, the more you look at it, the more you
Okay, so
realize it's
cool.
got traces of blue in it.
Oh, cool.
Oh,
Dude, don't sell it.
Well, how
Use
much
it.
can you sell
Make it.
for?
I'll buy it off you.
I'll hold on to it for now. I'll skin it
Yeah,
and then
just
I'll
eyes
hold on
looking
to
this
it.
up.
I will hold on to it.
He's like patting his needle and thread in his pocket. He's like, like sirloin.
You know what,
the
Tanner?
jacket.
I like when I skinned it better than I did chop the heads off the ogres. So
Alright, I tell you what,
know, I don't make it-
we will keep it and then
Right.
we will decide what
I
to
will
do with
roll
it.
it up and then
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shall we
put it on
roll
there.
the heads of the ogres back to Goliath, the billy goat?
And the kicks. Okay,
Just the one kid. Yeah.
What? I just thought we could set up camp by Goliath.
Oh, we can go back to our original camp, right?
I don't think we should move the heads yet. I mean, moving the heads to what Goliath was along the main
No,
road.
not Goliath, but back to our original camp. The one that was the
100
one.
feet that
Yeah,
way?
yeah.
Okay, I'm okay with that. I'm
Yeah.
okay with that.
So you roll the heads back to the original camp.
To
Yeah.
the, yes, the
Mm.
place by camp. Now,
Okay.
I mean, well, hang on. Before we roll them,
And switch the map over if you want.
before we roll them,
That's
Not
fine.
much point at this point.
Yeah.
no, before we roll them, should we try to stop any form of blood coming from the heads as we roll?
They probably all dried out now. How much time is it?
I would like to check to see if medicine, check to see if any blood's still coming out.
A little bit. It's seeping out, but not much. Most of the blood is just poured out in the first
We'll
couple.
take some of the soot from the fire pit.
I think a better check would
As
be to
you-
make some sort of a medicine check to see if you could
When you-
disguise it.
When you
Hmm.
roll the heads, more blood comes out, but it had kind of stopped. But when you turn it, it's like,
It comes out.
I'm
Kind of
going
coming
to
out as
grab
well.
some of the bone meal, some of the soot from the thing, make a nice
Lock it
little
up.
paste of it all, and just fucking put it all over the
Okay,
the
okay.
cloth.
We'll do this together to save time. So we make up some kind of weird mixture.
Yeah, just
Cover
to
the-
kind of
cover the-
stop
just
the
to try to
seepage.
help it
Yeah.
stop. Yeah. Okay, and then we roll it over.
I mean, our stink is going to be all over the place anyway.
Not that
Hank,
stinky.
that's your stink.
But all they did
Yeah.
I
Yes.
smell like handsome,
You are correct.
rich elf person.
I'm sorry, mate, but you
Basically-
also smell like death and murder.
Basically a
Like,
high elf.
We
If-
all
if- if-
stink
You are
of.
an elf.
If Usana was
What
here, she would be like, oh,
We
you
all
like
got some
that?
badness going on, man. So I feel like our best option is not to disguise where we're going, but to make sure we're ready when we're ambushed.
Yeah, but we got all the dead corpses
like-
here and all the wolves here.
Collect the trap stuff as well.
can the traps be reused?
Yeah, it's a bear trap.
Okay,
You
cool.
just,
I'm
you just
picking-
reset the trap, but it
Done.
flips in combat, it takes an action. So I take mine.
Yep, I take mine. Put them on our shoulder, and we roll it, and we put some weird pulses on the heads, and we roll the heads to our original camp.
Yeah.
Poultice,
Yeah.
yeah. And we roll the heads to
Nice.
the original camp. And
Big
then
words.
Yeah.
Mm.
it's sad that that's the first word that came to my mind.
I think it's exactly right.
Yeah.
No, you got it.
But yeah, we roll the heads towards our camp, and then we. What are we doing with the heads? Are we burying them?
Just cover them up.
Cover them up in
put them back.
stone.
Can I do a check to see if there's anything nearby that would be easier to help bury them? Like, I mean, you know how when you build like you wouldn't build like
You can,
tents
you
like
can,
in the
you can see
wilderness.
some areas where there's some snow up against the side of the cliffs around the edge of the. Like there's a couple of places that are quite steep like that.
So we should roll them towards the cliffs and
There's some
then put a bit of
snow
snow.
there.
Mark them.
Mm.
Something for us.
Survival check on it, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't have thought of that, but yeah, let's do
Okay, let's
mark
see.
things.
Survival.
Oh, there's left in there.
16.
16. Okay, so you
Hiding heads.
you mark the heads in a place where you're
I'll,
very
well,
sure you
What's
can
our
find
symbol? What are we marking it with?
grab one of the owlbear bones and just pop it above where they are. Just one. And
Not subtle enough.
The thing is, you've never seen a live owlbear, but you know
It's a
this
weird
owlbear.
bone.
This bone you've seen, yeah.
Not plopped up, but just on the ground,
Yeah,
on the side,
yeah.
on the side. Because
Yeah.
then it's just, oh, it's fine.
in an X, 2 bones.
No.
No.
Okay.
I would
You get
go
the
2
X.
bones.
You
I
go
would
the
go 2
X.
bones.
No, get the X, and we separate the X like that. Because then it's just 2 bones. Like
Okay.
it's not like it's not obvious.
Okay.
Yeah.
I feel like in an area with lots of wolves, bones is
No,
risky.
Yeah, but like a bone wouldn't go like.
No, but I mean,
Never
like,
thought of that.
who doesn't? What wolf doesn't like a bone?
I'm pretty sure we just killed him.
It's just so we can find them again. If they're not drawn by the smell of a head, I think bones.
Yeah,
would be
it's
fine.
only dead bodies here
Just
though.
thinking, like, you know, if
Are
there's
there
lots of
any- are
wolves
there
in the
any-
area.
I would like to do a
Let's
check to
have-
see
oh,
if there's
there's a
any
bone, let's have a
distinguishing
gnaw.
features in this area that we can then, instead of the bones, rely on nature to point out where we are in general. In general, so we
It's a
spend like
survival check.
Right.
You can see the shapes of the trees, the curve of the valley, all the natural features there, and you're like, yeah, I can remember the spot.
done.
Okay. So we
Okay.
remember
Right.
the spots.
We put the bones there as like
You
a
spend
help,
like
to make it quicker.
10 minutes in this one location, really gauging everything, and you're
Right.
pointing everything out to each other as well. So every one of you as a group now
Oh, yeah.
knows this spot.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Alright.
How
And
much
then,
is left in your
Now-
Pepsi can?
Not much.
and then we're gonna have a long rest.
Yes,
Long
but
rest.
Yeah.
If-
Okay. Let's do
if-
the long
if-
rest.
in future circumstances, we happen to get separated by some forces that's not me. Do we meet back here?
Sure.
Sure.
We need a meeting point.
All right.
When you run out of
Let's
things,
talk about it at the Discord.
if we, yeah, okay. But
Long rest.
Let's
we have a nice long rest in
Yay.
our murder area. No,
Very-
a bit, no, 100 meters from our
the
murder area.
murder hole.
Well,
Yeah.
also we've got we're against the cliffside now, right?
By the
Yeah.
valley, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So we've got our backs to a wall, I suppose.
Only temporarily. Don't make it sound so negative.
No. I
love
wasn't.
that
I,
wall.
I wasn't. I was saying there's less opportunities for attack.
A
to
back
come.
attack, yes.
Yeah.
Yes, and we know that cave.
Well, we also can do stakeouts, right? You don't have to be like all going to bed at the same time.
No, I think it's
I don't
advantageous.
have any
Yeah, yeah.
stakes.
So
Long rest.
Long rest.
Man, good combat.
That was good fun.
yeah, that was like a whole game of
Combat.
We
Well, I
need-
mean,
we had like a
people
good.
kind of whining about the no combat rules.
Well, no, but I'd like to point out that our combat turned into be very role play and
It did,
combat
actually, yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
It was very good combat. It was good fun. Give me your hands.
And that was good. No, it's just been because it's been so long since we did combat that it felt, yeah.